Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Yeah, we're going to do it over here. As you guys come on in, right? Just double tap the screen. Almighty God. Hello, dear Audrey. Yes, court will be in session. You know that Olive Garden and one bongo never two. Yeah, understand can never be duplicated over here. Remember, court is keeping all around. Court is keeping this one versus that one. Yes, I just figured it was a little appropriate, right? So let's give them a little time. Come on, my lovely people, because y'all want to hear. So just double tap the screen for me, please and thanks. Please and thanks. So double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. Yeah, understand? No, sir. Because I don't plan on keeping rewinding this. Hello, YouTube world. It is your girl. Yes, I'm over here. So come on over. Yes, come on. I want to see a little bit better. Tap the screen. Please don't look for those three little dots. Just tap on the screen, all right? That's all you guys have to do. Hello there. Hello. So, all right. So, being I'm over here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start over again, right? Yeah.
I don't know why they talk about Spice Girl because I was never a part of Spice Girl.
So you recently went viral for being cleared of charges of £19,000 worth of theft.
Yeah.
Here it
Because you
is.
claim that you have kleptomania. So speak to me about that.
There's always times where I try to stop myself and, I've got these voices and this urge in my head. Even if I'm being arrested and I just come out of a police station, as soon as I come out there, I will still take something.
So how many times have you been to prison?
Numerous stuff.
Wow.
I've been to prison.
In terms of surgery, are you open to talk about what you've had done?
Here it
I've
is.
got my boobs done recently.
Here it is.
Good body girl.
Here it is.
You know me, the hot grandma.
Hear that? You saw she proud? You saw she proud? She's a hot grandmother. So she's a hot proud kleptomania. Yeah. This is the same person that was on the live last night. Well, they keep coming at me. I like I'm the victim. Girl, a short body. I'm a hot. I'm a hot grandma. Lord Jesus, Father God. Here they.
Welcome to Off the Record, a
Yes,
platform
sir.
for individuals to speak their truth, discuss their thoughts, and own their stories. We will be having
Let's
candid
engage over here
conversations,
for me, people.
dissecting various events, asking the questions we are all eager to know, and hopefully coming to graceful conclusions. I'm your host, Mide Oni, the one and only. Let's get into it.
Oh.
Today we are joined by the influential, fashionable, undisputed, the one style icon, Michieboo.
You know, they're saying that she's influential. I'm wondering if that's a good word to use because when I'm looking at her, influential how? Like how? Because most time when people are saying, right, and put someone in that category and to say that they're influential, people start looking at all different things. I don't see it. Influential to go out there and steal and teach people things and do all these different things, illegally smuggling, did it and break. I'm like, influential. Is that the correct word? Does it fit in the context? Influential? I don't know. Let's go.
Hey. No.
Over here, guys, I
Excuse
can't
me.
show you guys in the picture. I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Yeah,
It's
let's
like
have a
people think they're
moment.
public figures, self-acclaimed.
Wow, can we have a little 360?
Here it is.
Hello. You want to kill us? Okay, sis. Yeah. Come on. You
Here
look
it is.
amazing.
Here it is.
You look amazing. Take a
Thank
seat.
Here it is.
Thanks.
Wow. Yeah, no, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
How was your journey in?
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried.
Thank you so much for coming. You
I
look
wonder if them tell her for perform, because I just can't get past the whole thing. How she behaved last night, crying, can't really hold it together, and she's just so bubbly here. Mellisa, aka Michieboo, the one that Donna interviewed yesterday, is so bubbly, full of light, laughing, spinning, doing catwalk, and I'm like, something totally different energy. Total different energy.
Take my glasses off.
Yes, yes, take them off. Let's see you. You look absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
So let's just get straight into it. Yeah. So for those that don't know, where are you originally from?
Kingston, Jamaica. Kingston 13
Okay.
in Jamaica.
Like growing up in Jamaica?
I wish about Kingston 13 there, because we're going to make a lot of assessment about her too, you know, from what we see and what we're hearing. So people, which part, want to tell me, which area is Kingston 13 again? I'm kind of building a profile, right? So where is Kingston 13? I think somebody said Seaview. Is that Seaview Garden area?
Well, I grew up with my mom as a single mother. So my mother have like.
Oh, I get all.
So
You're
yeah,
there.
I was one of the 9 children, and yeah, my mom was a single mom. So my dad leave my mom when I was young. So
Okay.
when I was older, I get to know my dad.
Okay. What number child were you?
I would say 7.
7. Okay.
She was
what
a 7
characteristics
tribe.
did you have to have growing up in Jamaica?
Growing up with my mom as a single mom, I had my aunties and stuff come around. So growing up as a child, this is where the love of fashion come in. I used to watch my aunt and my mom get ready to go out. So I think.
But you know, that's another thing. She did not say that, right? She asked her about her fashion sense, and she said, growing up as a child, her aunt used to dress so, like, you know, dress a certain way, and she got her style of dressing from her aunt. Last night on the interview, that's not what she said. Who remember what she said about dressing? It's like she acquired it over in England. Yeah, because let me tell you something. That interview that she did with Donna, I'm telling you, I was all ears. I was keyed onto everything that she was saying.
Then, like when they was going out, I used to like put on their shoes or put on whatever and get dulled up. And yes,
You did not say that.
Fashion come in from.
You did not say that last night. You did not say how you got your fashionista style of fashion was because you admired your auntie and you used to doll up in her clothes and, you know, and put on her shoes and all that. You did not say that. What did she say? If memory serves me correct, she says that she know how to put herself together, and she just think something in her head, and bam, she. Yeah, who remember that little part when she said when Dana asked her the question, she said like an impulse, she can just think about something in her head, put it together, and bam, and that's how her fashion style came about. Who remember that? Anybody remember this was her explanation of being a fashionista and a stylist? Now I'm hearing, as a little bitty girl, she admired her auntie, and her auntie used to always dress up, so she would have put on her shoes and whatever. But that's not what you said, though, and I'm not lying on you, because anything you said, I have the video to back it up. You say you could just think of things in your head, put it together, and that. You never said all that, but let's run with it. So you still liar and thief walk, a liar never remember.
What was your experience like coming to the UK?
Well, I came to the UK quite young, and with my experience coming to the UK, I was happy to come to the UK, coming from what I was coming from well, as I said, my mom was a single mom, so I didn't grow up in luxury or with both parents. So I was one of the out of my 9 siblings, I was one of them that did have to go to the market with my mom to help to put food on the table for my other siblings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I missed school. I didn't go to school till I was much older as well. I didn't
How old
have
were you
like
when you
primary
went to
school.
school?
When I go to school, I want to tell you my schooling was literally most of it done when I'm inside. But I'll get to that part. But
Okay. I don't know the answer to this one, right, guys? And you probably is better able to help me. She's saying here that she did not utilize and was able to go to the public school. And if any part of this you guys want me to rewind, I will do just that, right? She had to, most of her schooling was done in the home. So back then in the 80s, right, in Jamaica, and I would say late 70s, 80s, 90s, were the people doing homeschooling. I would more think that in that era, it's the high society, rich people did homeschooling. I don't even know if there's such thing exists. I know you have primary, high school. And here she's saying that she did not go to public school most of her schooling. So you had teachers in the 70s and 80s going in the ghetto to teach a child, their basic, fundamental when it comes to, you know what I mean? Like, huh? But she also stated that family was poor. So I can't imagine the mother getting an instructor to come to Kingston 13 to give her schooling in the house. Lady, do you know what you're saying? Do you realize what you're saying?
To go to school until I was like 13, 14.
Wow.
Yeah, because my mom did have it hard. As I said, 9 children. No,
Oh, she said up till she didn't get to go to school in primary, so she was homeschooled. I don't know if because it couldn't be her mom or her dad, because remember the dad was not working. The dad was not in their life. She said her mom raised all 9 of them, so the mom ain't got time. The mama is out there busy trying to get to provide for the family. So who was teaching her?
around. So I was one of the children, and I'd have to go to Kingston, Carnation Market to sell, like to provide for my other younger siblings, them, and the rest of the family. So
That if you were going to Coronation Market and you were busy trying to provide for your other sibling, what time did you get to homeschool at the house? I am curious here. If you had to go to Coronation Market and these places to get revenue, to collect money, to help your siblings, what time did you get for school?
Made you decide to come to the UK?
well, it wasn't what made me decide to come to the UK. So my dad, which is my dad, my grandparents was living in the UK, and then one of my dad family came to
Yeah, but stop, because I don't want anybody to be confused. Another fact check. That's not how you said you came to the UK. You said you smuggled your way here. Yesterday, when you did that interview with Donna, you made no mention, none at all, about having your grandmother and your grandfather living in the UK. Okay? You did not state that in because of your grandmother and your grandfather living here was how you got here. That is totally false. Totally false.
Jamaica.
And like I asked
and
you
they fell in
guys,
love
like,
with me,
did
and
you
that's
hear
how
it when I was on
I
Facebook?
came to the
And y'all
UK.
conclude,
So
like,
did they?
So I came here quite young.
Yeah, but,
I have my first two children,
Okay.
which is Crystal and Christina.
okay,
I end up
stop here. It's going to be a little lengthy live, but bear with me, guys. She's saying here that she came to the UK quite young, and this is where she had her two children. Which is it? Did you have them in Jamaica, or did you have them in the UK? Which get it together? Where?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. When you came to the UK, did you come alone?
Yeah, I came along.
You came alone, okay. And you said you mentioned that you had two kids before you came to the
Yeah,
UK.
yeah.
So what was that like? Did you leave them behind?
Yes, I'd have to leave them behind.
Yeah.
I didn't have coming here, I couldn't take them at the time with me. So I did have to leave my two children back in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you ended up bringing them
I ended
over.
up
When I hear them thing, say liar never remember what they said. Now she have the two kids. Them, she had to leave them behind. She had to leave them behind in Jamaica. She couldn't take them here with her. All right, now them say I am the dumbest one on the media, right? Here I caught her again. If she came to the UK at a very tender age, small child, probably between the age of 5 and 10 or 9, how could you come at that age and leave and have children and leave them behind? Talk to me, chat. Come on, chat. You guys got to talk to me. I'm doing all the talking here. I like when you guys talk to me. How is it possible, right? She stated that she came to the UK very, very young at a tender age. Then the interviewer asked her the question, so when you came, Did your kids come with you? She said no, she had to leave them behind. So she came to the UK at age 8. I'm just throwing some. She never gave an age, but if she said very young, we consider very young anywhere 5, 6, 7. We know that it's not no months. 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How could you leave 2 kids behind? How could you leave 2 kids behind? All right, I'm going to tip it up a little bit. Say you came here at the age of 10. So that means, and you leave 2 kids behind, and at the age of the kids, right? Were you having these kids at 5 and 7 years old? See, the thing with you guys, right? Y'all don't think people are analytical enough to listen to the things that you are saying, Keely, and analyze everything that you are saying because exactly, Bunga, she forgot the script. What did you say? Don't laugh it up. Don't laugh. The admins them on here, not the renters. Y'all could go into your admin's position for me. And I know why I said it. The story has a lot of holes in it. Yeah. Go into the admin role, okay?
Kind of soon. I end up making come to the UK as well.
Yeah. And did you bring any other family?
All right. She just said getting her stay in the UK is how she end up having her kids to come to to the UK, right? To the UK.
With you?
I help all my other family to come to the UK.
How many of them did you bring over?
About 9.
All 9 of your siblings?
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's a lie. You did not say 9. You said 30. On Donna's interview, you stated you brought over 30, including brothers, sister, aunties, the siblings, and baby father, friend. Then how did we get from 30 down to 9? How do we get from 30 to 9? I don't get it.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. Well done.
Because how can you leave your siblings behind knowing that you and them struggle together, suffer together?
Yeah.
So I get the opportunity. So once I get the opportunity, I help my family to come here, like my brothers and sisters.
When you came to the UK, was it a smooth transition?
When I came to the UK, it was quite good them time. It wasn't.
Oh, God. Let's stop here. I can't believe Mellisa, a.k.a. Michieboo, did you just state what you just said? The interviewer asked you, when you came to England, Great Britain, was it a smooth transition? And you clearly stated yes. But last night when you were doing the interview with Donna, you said it was rough because they took you and bring you to cross county, and as a young girl, you didn't know, and immediately you were thrown into a lifestyle, and you even went in a little deeper, stating the things that they wanted you to do. Girl, get it together. Get it together. Chat, if I'm lying, correct me please and thanks. She just stated, the interviewer asked her, right? Coming to England, did you have like a smooth transition? What were your transition? And she said, no. What was your transition like coming to England? She said it was smooth, you know. Girl, you did not say that. Audrey, come and know one thing with her not going to lie for me. And I know someone can correct me. I'm a lover the same way. Did she say such thing? She came and she said as soon as she came in, pretty much. Oh my God, this is crazy. This is crazy. Like,
coming and being around family.
You're there.
You know, after a while, they don't want you around them.
You didn't even say you were around family like that. Michieboo, you put out the whole thing like, you know, you were like pretty much, you didn't say that, but pretty much like thrown out to the wolf and you had to, you know, try to fend for yourself. You didn't come off as if you had like a support team. You were around family and you were, you know, I'm like, a compulsive liar never remember their previous lies told. And then, so that's why I tell you, I don't believe this whole mental thing. And it's just me and nobody could take it from me. And everybody else can hold your opinion. Because some people are just, I don't know if there's such thing as, is there a disorder for people that just lie for no reason? Chat, is there a thing when people just lie for no reason? Is there like a diagnosis for that? And once again, let me do my disclaimer over here, guys. All right. YouTube, this live stream is done within fair usage. It's not to incite any violence, not to bully or harass anyone. This live stream, which I'm doing under copyright 107, allows and permit such thing as commentary, news, teaching to bring awareness. Once again, this live stream that I am conducting here is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Oh, it's called pathological liar. All right, merciful God. Let's continue.
To give them something. If you don't have anything, then that is it. You know what I mean? So after a while, it just get harder and harder.
So did you struggle when you got
I
there?
did struggle.
In what ways?
Okay, she said she was among family, but eventually they want you to provide, and being that she like probably weren't giving them anything, it got harder and harder for her. But if you come to a first world country, come on now, bills have to be paid. How long somebody's gonna sit there, and it don't even have to be a first world country, even if you're in Jamaica or even in one of those third world country. How long somebody's gonna have for you to just sit there? They're paying the light, you staying home, you're eating, they're going out, getting on a job. They're going to be a point they're going to be tired of you. Like,
Literally everywhere, because at the time when I came, I was staying with my aunt. Then once I was staying with my aunt, after that, now my aunt and her partner, both of them like having issue with me being there.
Donna, I think you need to recheck, do a fact check, yeah, on that interview and make a comparison. There's another one out there that I am going to put up, right? You need to do, because it is very conflicting. At this point, no credibility and very, extremely conflicting. Okay? Elsa?
I end up meeting some guy, and that's how I end up on the other side, if you understand what I mean.
No, I don't
When I
understand.
say on the other side, then once I meet the guy now, my aunt and her husband didn't want me there no more. So I end up in bad company then, put it that way.
But you did not say that last night, Michieboo. You did not say that. You did not say because of your action being unruly, and you met such guy on the other side, and in result of that, they did not want you in their house anymore. You did not say that on Donna's interview yesterday. You put out that persona that when you came to England, got off the plane, and for some reason, or whether you smuggled your way in here, some kind of trafficking, they took you to some area in England. Then also, I think the name was like King Cross. And when you got there, they made you swallow some things. And you went a little bit deep. But as we go along, we'll touch on that area as well, right? I saw them telling her that on her live today that the woman a liar. Oh my God, see them?
End up on the other side. Yeah.
Okay.
Hear them?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get into that a bit more. Obviously, leaving Jamaica, coming to the UK, this
Yeah, it was different. Yeah, it was different.
How did you adjust?
Then, my lovely people, this is not going to work. Huh? We're having a wonderful live over here today, and you guys are not double tapping the screen. And what is going on? Can my lovely people, my lovely supporters of mine, can you just double tap the screen for me? Come on. We could do better. We can do a lot better. Guys, come on, double tap the screen. Come. Let's bring this up to at least halfway. We have like 60 people over here. We can at least get 30 likes. Come on. Just tap, tap, tap. Not one tap, just tap, tap on the screen. All right? See? I know a few of you are my wonderful people forgotten to tap, but just go ahead and tap. I appreciate it. All right?
In the UK from living in Jamaica?
Well, I adjust pretty well, because coming from what I was coming from, like violent, like I witnessed a lot of stuff as a child growing up, violence, loads of stuff. Some of it will be in my book that people can get to read.
But that's not new. Cause Money Chaser said that Kingston 13 is a ghetto area. So, yeah, we're going to experience that kind of thing going on there. So,
But I was happy to be in the UK.
You're there.
I was happy that I didn't have to get up and go with my mom to the market to sell life.
This girl is a pathological liar. She said her stay when she was on another thing yesterday. The whole thing, and she kept crying, and her voice kept getting craggy. Now she's saying that she was so happy to be in the UK. Okay, so the man didn't send her to school.
Or 5 o'clock in the morning to go downtown to sell. Happy that I was away from rape and stuff like that. You know, as a young girl growing up those times, it was pretty hard, violent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it wasn't everyone that was lucky. You know what I mean? So.
But didn't she say that when she was crying, right? She said that she was raped. Didn't she state that she was raped in Jamaica? I want you guys to hear very keenly. Guys, didn't she say that she was raped and she started, bawling and wiping her eyes, holding on her head? Now she's saying that growing up in the ghetto, she was so glad that she's here in the UK, away from like any encounter to be, to be getting raped or anything of that. Father God,
So you were glad to be
Yeah,
here.
I was glad to be here. But even though I'm here, there's still struggle you face same way here.
you're
Yeah.
there.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't just plain slay like that.
So you are very well known
You're
in
there.
South London, especially in the dance hall.
So, Mellisa, were you actually raped? Or did you fabricate that story on that interview you did with Donna? Cause that is if you really and truly fabricated that story, it is sick. Cause you got people who are actually getting great as we speak this very minute. So if you were trying to do a promo or try to sell your book, to even insert about you getting raped. Because remember, guys, she stated that she got raped. Who remember her saying that? She said, sick. I can't believe this shit.
Your name holds a lot of weight. Can you take me through the journey of how you became so popular?
Well, I would go back as well, back to Jamaica. So from Jamaica, as I said, growing up, seeing my aunt and being around my mom, they going out and whatever. My love for fashion came from that. So I was in Jamaica. I used to go to events as well, like, you have party in the ghetto and you go, you're gonna.
Okay, so now, guys, in the comment section, she was popular from Jamaica. She acquired her fame from Jamaica. Are you following it? She acquired her fame. Bear in mind again, she claimed she came to the UK at a small age. So if she came at a tender age, anywhere between 5 and 11, you understand? Because she came as a very small child. To be exact, if I want to say verbatim what she said, she came at a very small age, right? Saying when they asked her about how she grew up in Jamaica, she stated that, and her whole fashion thing, it's a long time because she used to always dress up and she was going to the dance hall. So which is it? Did you grow up in Jamaica or did you grow up in the UK? Because if you came here at that small tender age and now you're just saying that you were popular from Jamaica and you always used to like to dress up and go to the dances in the ghetto. So make it make sense. Like
on Wildman Street and then place there. I love Lane and, dance and whatever. So I always love music.
so we can fairly say that you did not came here as a child because you said that you used to go to dance at Wildman Street, Love Street, and all them something. I can't imagine seeing a 5-year-old or even a 9-year-old back then dressed up because it's a little bit different. The culture, yeah, and when it comes to to see you dressed up at 5 or 9 going into a dance at Wildman Street, you mentioned that name, Love Street, and frankly, these areas, which I think is probably some ghetto area, and at that age, winding up on man, drinking Guinness and whatever. And in the same breath, prior, you're saying that you came to the UK at a very, very young age. So, which is it? I'm a little confused. Which is it? She came, she's, plus she came quite young. She said 21 is not young.
just love fashion. I just love dance. You know what I mean? So from Jamaica, I used to like go to different parties and whatever. Then when I came to England, I still the love for party and music still continue. It's still continuing.
Okay, so then that's how you built your reputation.
Yeah, but I was always a fashionable person from Jamaica.
Okay.
I was
I'm
always
over it.
someone that carry myself nice, look after myself, and I always like love taking care of myself.
Well, you look good.
Thank you.
Definitely take care of yourself. So, Spice Girls, talk to me. Who are the Spice Girls?
Well, I don't know why they talk about Spice Girl because I was never a
Okay.
part of Spice Girl.
Okay.
I was never part of Spice Girl. I was never a gang in no gang. So that part of the story where they're talking about Spice.
Yeah, but Leona Darling, even if she said 21, right? I think last night she said 21. The emphasis that she placed on being young, 21 is not considered a tender age of 21. Still a young person, but not the whole she illustrated to us as being young. So she needs to get it together. Okay.
I don't know where they get that from. They just get it twisted. So basically, everyone that get arrested as a female or whatever, they just name you and target you that you're a Spice Girl or whatever. I don't know where they get that.
Okay, I did not hear that in the interview either. She said the interviewer asked her how did she get the name Spice Girl. She said in England, once you are arrested, they target you and you automatically get the name as being a Spice Girl. Like I said, I have family in the UK. I have associates in the UK. I've never heard anybody, but then again, I don't have family members that get arrested, in the UK or indulge in any illegal activity. So I don't even know if they probably know if that's a fact or not.
Because I was never part of a gang and I was never a Spice Girl.
What is Spice Girl?
I would ask the same question. The Spice Girl, I know they play music over here, innit?
Oh,
They're
okay.
artists,
Yeah.
but I know, everyone give their name, brand themselves. But I don't know why I was brand in that category,
Okay.
and I don't know why I was one of them that. They talk about Spice Girl. They didn't talk about anyone else but me. I don't know. I was never part of a Spice Girl. I
You're
always
there.
have my name and stand my own ground.
You're-
Okay.
I was never part of a Spice Girl.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah, and I'm not a Spice Girl, and I was never in a gang neither.
Okay.
You're there.
So you recently went viral
You're there.
for being cleared of charges of £19,000 worth of theft.
Yeah.
Because you claimed that you have kleptomania. So speak to me about that.
Well, when I said I have kleptomania and mental health or whatever you want to get under, I believe so because there's always.
Okay. Remember last night when she was doing the interview with Donna, she said she was diagnosed with kleptomania. Pay attention, chat. I'm going to push it back again. The interviewer asked her, she got caught with £19,000 worth of, stolen things. She said, tell me about that. Listen again, guys. Listen. Hello, dear Vanessa. Listen. Let's push it down. All right, start right there and listen to what she said. Because last night she said she was diagnosed with it. She said something slightly different right here. If you don't listen keenly, you're going to miss it. But let's listen.
Anyone else but me. I don't know. I was never part of a Spice Girl. I always have my name and stand my own ground.
Okay.
I was never part of a Spice Girl.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah, and I'm not a Spice Girl, and I was never in a gang neither.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you recently went viral for being cleared of charges of £19,000 worth of theft.
Yeah.
Because you claimed that you have kleptomania. So speak to me about that.
Well, when I said I have kleptomania and mental health or whatever you want to get under, I believe so because.
Okay, so you see she was not diagnosed. She said, when I say that I have mental health, it's because I believe so. You heard that, guys? Because not that she was diagnosed by a professional, because she believed so that she have kleptomania. Did you guys hear that? But they always say that I'm the liar out here. I like to fabricate stuff. I like to take people content and twist it. Did you guys didn't hear her state clearly when Donna was doing that interview that she was diagnosed, and she said it different times. And now she said when people are saying that she have mental health pertaining to the kleptom, and she said she just thinks so, and that's why she believe that she's a klepto. Ain't Bunga good? The dunce girl that they say on social media. Wanna say chat to? Wanna still think me dunce? Talk to me chat to. Wanna still think say natty dunce? Maybe before me go, maybe just so I know right. Wanna really think that I am no, not really think. Me say wanna still believe some dunce out here chat. Talk to me no man. Yeah man. Hey. Hey.
There's always times where I try to stop myself.
You're there.
And, I've got these voices and this urge in my head. Even for
You did not say anything about voices in your head is telling you to go thief and steal. No, you did not say that. Michieboo, you kept emphasizing on the fact that you are a kleptomaniac and that everybody steals in England, but because you're doing it, you did more victimizing more than anything else. That's what you did. So now all of a sudden, we oh God, this is crazy. This right here is crazy. Seriously,
arrested and I
guys.
just come out of a police station. As soon as I come out there, I will still take something.
You're there.
I try to stop it, but it's so hard. It's this kind of urge in me and this.
Okay.
It's like I get panic attack, I get sweaty hands and whatever. And
Really?
I speak to my doctor about.
You sure you? I'm just asking. I'm not saying that you are. Were you on drugs or something? Because you mentioned your hands getting sweaty to go steal the people's merchandise. So were you on drugs? Were you on any hard substance or, I'm like sweaty hands and getting jittery because addicts aren't seen. I don't work in that department, but if you have look around you and you go out to the public, you tend to see that kind of behavior, jittery, and So were you? Oh God.
I told them like I can't help myself. I will go to like the store. I have money and this urge in me. Sometimes I take it. I don't know what I give it away. You know what I mean?
Almighty God above, I pray that I never have those urges to have money in my pocket, walk up into someone's store and steal anything. I ask you, Heavenly Father, I don't need that urge. Only urge I need is when my nice rose garden need to be sorted out. Yeah, but other than that, Lord, please, I'm asking you, I don't need no such urge, okay? None whatsoever.
And I just can't help myself. But what I don't like and what they talk about is like it's only high-end shop I go to. They don't talk that I will get arrested in River Highland next, H&M.
Yeah, but who cares though? Like I said, you're pretending like you're a victim. Because you just stated, right? They are acting like it's only high-end shops you go into and steal. You're saying that you go to H&M and River Island. So, apples and banana, does it make much of a difference? You still were caught for theft. At the end of the day, whether you because to me you're making excuses here because you're saying that they're acting as if you only go to these high-end stores and steal. You also went to H&M and what do you call it, River Island. It doesn't matter. You could have even went into a Dollar Tree. It's still theft. It's still spell steal, stealing, theft, thieving, anything I want to put it at. And that is the problem, the big problem I'm having with you. And I don't care what anybody said, you are very much aware of what you're doing. Yes, you are. Yeah, you're very much aware of what you're doing.
It doesn't matter, a corner shop. But I was labeled like it's just harassing selfishness, you know what I mean? I don't know I get arrested. Sometimes I don't even know where I am when I get arrested.
Okay, stop right there. She said, right? Sometime when she gets arrested, she don't even realize that she gets arrested. Did you guys hear what she just stated? She said she realized after when she got arrested that she got arrested. Doesn't that come off like somebody's under some kind of substance? But you noticed yesterday when she did a live stream with Donna, she didn't mention no such thing, right? She did not state for 1 minute the fact that when she got arrested several times, she didn't even know that she got arrested. Till when she reached where, I guess, to the jail cell or wherever, then she kind of. So, like, once again, I do not know. I'm not over here diagnosing anyone. But just from looking at the general public, that seemed like a behavior for somebody who is on substance, right? What, guys, in the comment section, what you guys just heard, right? What do you think? What do you think? Do you think that, is it coming off to you guys as if, like, let me get your feedback in the comment section. Making excuses. That's a good one there, Audrey. That's a good one.
So do you black out when you have these things?
I've been suffering with mental health for many years, you know what I mean? But looking at me, you say, okay, she don't have mental health, but how can you determine that I don't have mental health?
Yeah.
Because I don't know you. I don't know what when you leave here, what you do.
Okay, she just said a lot of people looked at her and said there's no way she could have mental health. Which that part I'm going to agree with her somewhat because you have people that do have mental health and they function, right? So she was saying that people looked at her probably because, she do up her body, the way how she dresses, and said there's no way you can have mental health. But the thing about it is this, and then she responded and stated that she said to them when they're telling her that she doesn't have mental health, she said, you don't know me. How can you come to the conclusion that I don't have mental health?
I live here, you know what I mean? And there's a lot of people don't know about me in person because what you have to remember, when you go...
Can I have a little bit more likes, my lovely people? Can y'all just top up the screen for me? I appreciate you guys, right? So just tap on the screen. Yeah. Let's bring it up to 45. All right? Thank you kindly.
These dancehall event, you put up a barrier and you put up a shield because you have to deal with everyone around you. And sometimes you're not okay. Because you're not okay, no one have the time to say, are you okay today? So you have to live a life of lie, really, because you're not okay, but you have to pretend that you're okay to be accepted. And this is what I want to speak about. It is wrong, because there's a lot of people like myself out there suffering, but they're looking at you on the outside and think that you're okay. Because you're looking at me now, and you say, oh, you look nice, there's nothing wrong with you. But how do you know nothing wrong with me? You have to... Some people like myself, I don't smoke now, but you have some people that they will drink. You have some people that my way of thinking.
So what were you smoking? You say you don't smoke now. What were you smoking?
My mental health is to look like this, because that's what the vices tell me to do.
Okay, you heard what she just said. Her mental health is for her to look the way that she looks, right? Remember, she said the voices in her head tells her to go and steal, right? No, she's saying, and you heard it for yourself, that her mental health, right, make her look the way that she looking. So pretty much she's saying the voices in her head tells her go do her body, be like Fashion Nova.
Look a certain way. You get where I'm coming.
When did you, sorry to cut you, when did you
Hold on there. So the voices in her head told her to steal, and now to add to the collection, she's saying that the voices in her head from her mental health tell her to look this way. When she was saying that, she had her hand tapped close to her head, and she waved it all the way down to show that, her body and her style of dressing. So, oh God, this mental health thing is deep. It's very deep. It's very deep, my love. Mm-mm.
think that, okay, I have kleptomania? When was that the beginning of that journey?
Most of it happened when my sons went into care from over here.
Okay.
It get worse.
Another fact check. Michieboo, you never said that on Donna's thing. What you're saying that that was what triggered your kleptomania. That's another fact check, guys. Let me cross reference with you guys in the comment section. Did Michieboo, Mellisa, stated that the reason why she became a kleptomania was because her son is not it's not mental health. I'm just repeating what she's saying, Sophia. It's not me. I'm just whatever she's saying. I'm just re-saying what she's saying. I'm not diagnosing her or saying that's what she have. I, God, hold on.
My twins, when they take my children from me,
Mm-hmm.
and that happened, I'm not going to say everything because some of it's going to be.
But okay, you never said that last night during the interview with Donna. That the reason you became a kleptomania was because they took your twins away. That is not what you're saying. From the beginning of this interview, Michieboo, you are not credible. You have been caught in so many lies and fabrication in your stories. Yeah, your story is very fabricated, to be honest. Because you never said your twins going into foster care was the reason that you became kleptomaniac. You said that you had a mental condition, and in result of that, it just made you steal on impulse, and you could not stop. Now you said something totally different. So make up your mind, which is it?
Going to be in the book. But my mental health get worse when my twin sons went into care.
How old were they?
They went into care when they was 5 years old.
Oh, wow.
And that one of it that triggered my mental health because they put my sons in care because I didn't have the right to
How
live
are
here.
you,
I didn't have
JJ?
any paper. And instead of they helping me, they ripped my family apart, put my
No.
children into care.
No, you cannot blame that on Great Britain, though. Like I said yesterday, for every action, there's a reaction, right? And everything have consequences. You made a choice to do these things that you're doing. So no, you want to blame it on England that they didn't provide you, you understand, with these resources, and in resulted your family was torn apart. No, you have to take that accountability. Great Britain / United Kingdom never sent you, Mellisa Michieboo, even if you self-acclaim that you have mental challenges, to go into these stores and steal. So why are you over here pretending like you're a victim? It's not going, because you're not taking any form of accountability for your actions. You're not.
And left me there wandering the street. No one,
You're
no
there.
counseling, no help, no support, nothing.
You're
how
there.
to deal with. Remember, I didn't have rules much.
I don't know the system, how it works in England. But like I said, I do have family members there, and I have a lot of acquaintances and associates that are in England, in Great Britain. And I'm going to step out on this one because I just fail to really agree or to even believe that a place like Great Britain doesn't have the mental health and resources in place if somebody is really going through a mental crisis. I just, even though I don't live there and I'm not a resident, I just within me just fail to believe. I know every day it's not the same, and probably sometime people get older, nurses, and they're retiring and they might have a little shortage here and there. But the way how you're saying it, that they did you wrong because they did not have the resources to help you, and it resulted threw you in full blown to be a kleptomaniac.
I didn't do anything wrong.
And
But
so that's
No, you did something wrong. You steal. You took merchandise that did not belong to you. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you going to really state that you did not do anything wrong? You did not do. So in England, may I ask you a question, Melissa? In England, if you did not do anything wrong, why did they arrest you? Like,
The kleptomania
That's,
started.
that's when the mental health developed, and that's when the kleptomania started, because I didn't have nothing to live for. I didn't care what happened to me, so I was getting arrested day after day.
Oh, wow.
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
Day after day, I didn't want to live.
you're
I
there.
didn't want to survive. I didn't
Okay.
care what they do to me because a part of my art was ripped up. You understand what I'm saying? So that's when my shoplifting and my mental health went downhill.
Okay.
You're
There's
there.
obviously been a lot of conversation
You're there.
about your mental health and the kleptomania,
Yeah.
and a lot of people saying that you don't have it. You're only saying,
Are they my doctor?
well,
Okay, hear what the interviewer is asking her. That out in the England street, a lot of people are saying Mellisa, aka Michieboo, does not have or was not diagnosed as being a klepto. So should we go with the people of Great Britain? Because I didn't say it. It was the interviewer just said to her, a lot of people in England, yeah, more so probably London, but we're just going to use the word England, is saying that she's a liar. She's not a klepto because we know we have these crafty criminals out here, right? And when they want to carry out their criminal activities and their criminal deed, they will make up this person in their head and live it. That doesn't mean, and when they want to switch personality, just to function, to get money, and to do what they do. Okay, even the interviewer don't believe her.
we're going to discuss.
Are they my doctor?
They're not.
You notice again the difference in the way how she behaved on this interview to compare to the one she did with over there on Donna's interview. She was so calm. She was not screaming. She ain't cried one bit. Her voice didn't change. It was the same throughout. So the interviewer asked her, and she replied by, "Do they know me? Do they live with me? Am I related to them?"
When I'm in mental health hospital, I'm in the three mental health hospital.
But over here in the United States, you know that people go to the hospital, the mental health hospital. Take for example, they want to achieve something, like I'm just going to throw some things out there. Take for example, they want welfare, or they want housing, or they want a numerous, different kind of things that the government, and because there are certain criteria to be met, you have people that would actually check themselves into the hospital, saying that they're a danger to themselves, they're trying to do unlife themselves. So you going into a mental hospital, that's really not solid proof. But then again, it's your story and not mine. So go ahead and tell it. Go ahead and tell it.
Anything about me. They don't know anything. All they know about me is my fashion,
Yeah.
and who I am.
So
That's
some
it.
people would say that it's just very convenient that you have a luxury lifestyle where you're always wearing designers and you're a fashion
I
icon.
wear everything. Last night when I was in Zara.
Yeah.
A Zara dress.
And those people that are in England that are saying that it's so convenient that she behaves accordingly, I believe them. Whoever said that, which I think is the general public, they're saying how conveniently, you understand, she does what she does. I kind of is going to swing with that mask that, she doing these things accordingly. And I could be wrong, but I'm going to ride on that one. I'm definitely riding on that
Zara
one.
bag. I wear H&M. I wear anything. It doesn't matter if you wear Louis Vuitton.
May I ask you guys, H&M, right? Is that an equivalent to like a Family Dollar? Because I'm always hearing about H&M. So just by listening to the story that she's telling, because she said it's not a high-end store. So is H&M and what they call it, River Island or something like that. Are those like low end stores? Because I know I heard, are there any H&M in America? Because I noticed the people in British, they talk more about H&M. Seeking reduced sentence when she got caught. JJ, H&M, right? Is that low end store, like in comparison to like a Family Dollar here or a Dollar General, or like a Rainbow or Five and Below or something like that? I'm just a little cute because I noticed the people in Britain, they mention H&M a lot, and I'm just like, H&M, because I don't remember seeing one here. uh, oh yes, they're low end store. Oh, okay, I figured that because I remember in her story yesterday she stated that people are acting like she only go to high end stores, but she also goes to like H&M. What is it? River. Is it River Island or something of like that? So that's why it just jumped in my head and I was like, it's probably one of those lower end store. All right, thank you for that.
Or Versace, she can have just something normal.
Oh,
Yeah,
HM is in the USA
Yeah.
too.
You know what I mean? So
Obviously, you're very different to the average person.
Yeah.
Just because obviously you do sport a lot of luxury items
Yeah.
and designer.
Yeah.
So obviously, when you've been convicted, not convicted, but
River Island is a
charged
high street
with
store.
£19,000 worth of theft, and people are saying it's very convenient.
How the hell you got caught with 19,000 pounds of things at one time? 19,000. Because on the average, you go to probably one of those stores in the UK, you spend $5 here, 10, 19, 20. But for you to add all the way up to 19,000 pounds, stealing? Was Michieboo, were you in one of those high end stores and taking somebody and saying, oh, I'm trying to figure. River Island. Oh God, girl.
That you have kleptomania because that excuses the fact that you've been stealing.
Okay.
What do you have to say to that?
what I have to say about that, I'm not proud of nothing that I've done. I take full responsibility for my action, and I'm very remorseful. You know what I mean? But the end of the day, nobody know me as a person, or no, they're not my doctor. So no one would know if I have mental health or not. Was they there when I went into mental health hospital? Does they know that? They don't know that. They don't know what medication I take.
Yeah.
They don't know nothing about me. So, Hantine, you know something about
But
me.
even
You're not my
hold
doctor,
on.
so you cannot.
Even if you take medication, like I stated here, they do that, doctor. It's like they're building a case, right? Because they want to achieve something. So what they do, they go to these mental institutions and put on the circus act to make it believable. The doctor put them on medication. I guess they get blood work to prove that they are taking the medication, build the case, and whatever. Anything they do falls within the scope of mental health. So you're saying that nobody knows what medication that you're taking? That still, to me, is not enough proof. Okay.
And say I don't have mental health problem. Not because how many times you see people dress up very nicely and 5 minutes you hear they kill someone down the road there.
You're
Because
there.
they're suffering from mental health problem and no one acknowledging. And the society that we live in, we have to pretend that we don't have nothing when we have illness. Because people like myself, from my culture where I come from.
But Michieboo, how do you pretend mental health? Because you just stated that it's sad that somebody could have mental health, dress up in them nice clothes, and bam, they go down the street and unalive somebody. You understand? And people don't understand. So make us understand. Make us understand. We want to
From
understand.
Jamaica, everybody's ashamed to speak about mental health, speak about
Not-
abuse, speak about rape.
not
They don't
necessarily
wanna speak about
true.
nothing because of the stigma. But I will
Not
do
necessarily
that.
true.
You understand? I will always be who I am. You understand what I'm saying? If I'm mental health, I've got mental health. I don't afraid to speak about it. And how do they know I don't have mental health problem? You understand? They're not my doctor. You
You're there.
understand? I've been into Mars mental health. I spent 1 month in that hospital. And I'm going to say everything here. But
Okay,
you
hold
understand?
on.
But you
My England people help me. What hospital she been in? Because remember, last night she stayed in another hospital. Hold on. Let's push it back. Because I know someone of that England long time, So they can do help me with a fact checking. Okay, hold on. All right, start from here.
And
Let's
5 minutes
catch
you're
the
going to
name
kill
of the
someone down the
hospital.
road there because they're suffering from mental health problem and no one acknowledging. And the society that we live in, we have to pretend that we don't have nothing when we have illness. Because people like myself, from my culture where I come from Jamaica, everybody's ashamed to speak about mental health, speak about abuse, speak about rape. They don't want to speak about nothing because of the stigma. But I will not do that. You understand? I will always be who I am. You understand what I'm saying? If I'm mental health, I've got mental health. I don't afraid to speak about it. And how do they know I don't have mental health problem?
Why she sound like she got a whole lot of spit flying out of her mouth? Is it my observation on that? She sounds like she have like a whole lot of spit that is formulating in her mouth and is trying to protrude out of her mouth. And I'm like, anybody getting it? It might just be me. I don't know.
You understand? They are not my doctor. You understand? I've been into massive mental health. I spent 1 month in that hospital.
Okay. You are correct. You are correct, JJ. But who remember last night she said she was in St. Thomas? And you remember I repeated it. I said St. Thomas Hospital? Who remember that last night? When she said pretty much similar to what she's saying. I don't know if there's a St. Thomas Hospital in England, but she certainly did not stay to this hospital right here.
And I'm going to say everything here. But you understand, but I can't look at you and say you don't have mental health problem. Because when you live here, how do we know what you're going through if a family member don't come and check up on you
Okay, so JJ, you see that I'm not lying because I don't live in England. I don't know the day-to-day operation of the United Kingdom. But she did mention St. Thomas. How would I even know there was such an hospital? You see what I'm saying? She said she were there. She was admitted and held there at St. Thomas. So you are in England, I'm assuming. I could be wrong because you never stated where you were. But you see that I was online. But now she's saying something different. It is what it is.
that you have that said, okay, I know you're not well or whatever, but yet still, you still got to go to work because you have to feed your family. You understand? Even though you have your mental health, you still got to feed your family. But
you see the bullshit of the situation? She's over here justifying her stealing kleptomaniac behavior. And she's saying that despite the fact that she has a mental thing going on, she still has to feed her family. So she still have to go out there, steal these people things out of their store. Okay, you said you hear voices in your head, right, Michieboo? So none of those voices never tell you to go and look a job? They tell you to do everything bad, nothing good. Remember last night, you said on Donna's thing that when Donna asked you about church, you stated you didn't want to go to church because it was too many people looking at you. It was like a distraction. I guess it made you feel uncomfortable. So only thing that would seem to be good, you were opposed to be part of that, right? So you didn't want to go get a work, you didn't want to go get a job, but you wanted to do everything. She sounds like a damn crackhead. Why big up yourself, yeah, body chaser? Body chaser said she sound like a crackhead.
So you're gonna have to get up, put on your clothes, and come out there to pretend with me now and do this interview. But when you leave here, you're in tears, you're crying. You got your own issue to deal with.
Body, no?
How do you deal with that?
Excuse me, go work.
Yeah, no, I totally
You know,
understand.
so
Yeah.
I know I've got an illness because I can have 10 of this, and I will still go out there and take another one, make 11. So clearly something's wrong.
So you noticed throughout this whole interview, she never used the word that she was diagnosed, right? She just stated again, I know, So that's why I'm saying she is the one that put that in her head. She said, I know I have an illness. Not that all she was saying on Donna's program, that she was diagnosed with this illness. You guys see the difference? She know that she got an illness because if somebody, and she had a water bottle in her hand and she tapped it and said, if somebody put it there, she's going to take it.
You get where I'm coming from? I will have 10 bags, and yet still I will go there and take another one, make the level. You understand what I'm saying? It's not me, myself doing it. It's what is within me. And this is why I'm going through counseling and getting the help that I need and the support that I need to make myself better. I don't want to live like that.
When Donna did an interview, right, a lot of people thought that Donna did not know Michieboo because she didn't want her because of her lifestyle and oh she is a thief and she was doing what she was doing. Donna kind of like danced around a lot of the questions she didn't want to portray out there. But today Donna gave away herself when she did a live and said, not pretty much like, I live in Michieboo house, but she said she knew of her. Some of the stuff that she got it from her and some, was it her or in that circle of people? Because I don't want to, lying anybody if you see where I was going. And I'm like, but last night, Donna, were acted like, wow. You kept saying, wow. Oh, remember, wow. Like you didn't really know Michieboo. You didn't have an affiliation with Michieboo. And when you heard that she was a klepto, you was like, wow. Guys, you remember how many wows we got on the interview? And then Donna came and did a live this morning. I mean, today, midday or whatever. I don't quite remember. And she was saying these things. And I was like, so you do know Michieboo. Because you admitted to it, Donna. And then you even went a little further by saying you used to get a lot of things. And you remember the days when y'all, yeah. Interesting. She wouldn't need counseling but therapy.
I don't want my grandkids to grow up and do the same thing what I've done or feel that it's okay. It is not okay. But at the same time, you can't help yourself.
Yeah.
There's a urge in you. Without you got someone intense helping you. Like
So
someone
none of that urges couldn't tell you, okay, let me go try and get a job. It is so funny. All the urges that you have is to do bad things. Did you have a demon in you? I'm just
jokes,
saying.
somebody's there or a family member said, you got to stop and helping you, make you make small steps. I will get better.
Did you tell your doctor about the kleptomania?
They are the
Years
ones that
ago.
tell me that I've got kleptomania.
When was this diagnosis made?
You see that she's a liar and she's all over the place. One minute she diagnosed, one minute she only had mental health. And when the interviewer just asked her the question again, she said, oh, they were the one. But all along, that's not what you were saying, though. You weren't saying that.
10, 11 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so it's quite some time.
Yeah.
Even when I go to prison, I get...
Orlando, you didn't say on Donna thing that you were diagnosed. No, the interviewer asked you how long you've been diagnosed as a kleptomaniac. She said 10 to 11 years.
help with it. You know what I mean? I see psychiatrists. I see everyone. So me just saying to you, I've got kleptomania, saying it to the world. It is documented.
Yeah, okay.
It's not something that, okay, because I
just
get
made up.
arrested,
Yeah.
I make...
You know what I feel, and I could be wrong, and it's my opinion. She have been doing it so long, and you know that the laws in the UK have become very stringent, right? It has changed dramatically. So she was facing probably being banned from coming back to the UK. So this is me saying it. Don't run with it to be politically correct. This is just my observation and my opinion. I think she just had to get a character. Because remember, she said that she's been stealing for a very long time. Long, from when she just got there. So over the years, I guess England has evolved. Things that they could probably get away with, it has become harder. People could back then go to Jamaica, smuggle their way back in. So in order for her to stay there, I just feel like there were certain things that she had to do. And this is one of them. Most of the crutches, them, born and raised in a Kingston church. You know, somebody chase, I love you, you're bad enough. She came to Liverpool to a boat ride, and everyone was looking at her because she can dress well.
They can trace back that, okay, she spent 1 month in mental health hospital. Okay, she was in the one in Laverick Road. She spent 3 weeks in that mental health.
She said over there in England, right? If nobody believe her, like if she get arrested or anything, and she's telling them that she got mental issues, she says she tells them they can go back to the hospital and trace it. That little part right there tell me that it is something that you make up as a cushion to protect yourself. You see that little part where you stated that if you get arrested or if your character or your behavior or your lifestyle is in question, you just stated that you direct them that they could go to the hospital, check your record. It's on there that you have mental health. What do you guys think about what you just heard? Because to me, like I stated earlier, you have things. So when they do whatever they do, they use that mental health as a crutch and said, "You don't believe me? Go to Mount Sinai, go to here, you'll see that they have it that I am mentally unstable. It's on record." She exactly. Do you feel like she used it as a defense? Because it's not me saying it. She said when people question that she has mental health, or if for some reason when she gets arrested, I guess when the officer, that's her plea. "I am crazy. I got mental health. I'm mentally unstable. If you don't believe me, check such and such hospital. They have a record of me down there."
Fashion icon. What am I in a mental health hospital doing if I don't have mental health
Okay.
problem?
What does the treatment look like?
What they gave me in there?
Yeah.
So they gave you medication to control it. And then you have counselor. They will ask you what the voices that you're hearing. They will talk to me about it. You understand what I'm saying? So
Is that like a regular thing?
yeah, it's only a psychiatrist that can that talk to me. They are professional in that field. So they speak.
Okay. I need your help again, guys, in the chat, right? She said, walk me through how is it in the mental hospital? And she said, only a psychiatrist could talk to you there. They give you medication. It would have been nice to make it a little bit more convincing, like what kind of medication you are. But I guess, on the privacy, you probably don't want to disclose all the things, right? But the medication is to control what? Because 1 minute you are a klepto, the next minute you just have like, schizophrenia. You understand? You're hearing voices in your head. So you're really much all over the place, right? A liar never remember their story.
About it, you know what I mean? But the problem is with society, myself and others, they're too ashamed to come and speak out. They got children that is suffering from mental health, but because of what their friend or their neighbors is going to say,
You're
that
there.
poor children is dying. And
You're
it's only
there.
when that child commits suicide that you hear everyone saying how they should have get help.
You're
And should
there.
have, 'cause no one cares if you got mental
She
health.
got this thing
Is
down
your
pat.
mental health only kleptomania, or there are other factors as well?
There's other factor in my mental health. There's time when I'm in my house and I don't want to talk to no one. I switch off my two phone. I don't speak to no one.
You're
you know what I
there.
mean? There's time where
So the lady's saying, is there other things other than being a kleptomaniac? She said, so would that be classified as depression? I'm not sure. It's a lot going on here.
people calling me, they can't get hold of me. I don't read message. I don't read nothing.
So no, that wouldn't be considered mental health. And I'm going to step out on a limb on that part right there where you're stating that you have other mental health issues. Because there are days that you don't feel like answering anybody on the phone. That's just normal behavior. I doesn't think that would fall under mental health. We as human, we need our little, times to ourselves just to do what we want to do. If you don't feel like picking up your phone, that wouldn't be classified. If somebody calling me and be like, "Girl, I heard from you like in 3 days. Are you okay?" And I'd be like, "No, I'm good. I just, felt like doing me." That wouldn't be classified as a mental health condition. Like, no, no, Some people, they also stay. Some people be like, "Cha, I ain't been outside. I ain't been nowhere. They don't feel like bathing last night." Probably 2 days. Not me. Let's make it clear, because I'll jump in that shower like 2 and 3 hours if I just feel like it. But I'm just saying in general, they haven't taken a bath in 3 days. And they'll tell you it's not that they have mental health. They ain't been nowhere. I just feel like launching the bed. So it's people like using mental health, just like throwing it at anything and for everything. If I was going to interview a person saying they have mental issues, I'd also have a professional therapist in attendance. Oh my God, I love this comment. Black Onyx, I love this comment. For real, that would have helped a lot. That would help a lot.
because I'm trying to deal with it on my own. And my way of dealing with it is locked up in the dark by myself. That's how I can deal with my mental health. Sometimes.
But you just stated that you go check yourself in the hospital and you have counseling and the psychiatrist, right? So how is it now that you deal with it by just locking yourself up in the darkness? So which is it? Is it the counselors that are helping you, or you are? Because you said you're dealing with it on your own, but before that, you stated that you go, you seek help. The psychiatrist is helping you under medication, and counselors there as well. So which one is it?
I want to be around no one. You understand what I'm saying? When I step outside, then I have to pretend. I switch over to someone. And that's why the book is the icon within me.
Can you stop?
The stop what?
So, like, obviously you've got kleptomania. Is there, so, like, for example, if you go to a shop now, what do you do to stop yourself? Or is there anything you can do to stop yourself?
Maybe if I'm listening to music or something distract me.
Okay.
But if I see
That's another lie. Michieboo, don't play with Bongo. That's another lie, boo-boo. The interviewer asked you, how can you stop yourself if you go into a store and the urges are there, or your klepto, whatever, and you said the only thing stops you is by listening to music. Guys, last night she said she watched movies, right? What were the movies? Let me see if you were paying attention last night, right? What movies did she said she watched to stop the urges? Didn't this girl stated that she watched Chinese movie? I wanted to see who was paying attention last night. Didn't she say Chinese movie? Talk to me, people. I'm telling you about these people in social media. No. So, Michieboo, what happened to the Chinese movies? Because now it's music that stop and help with the urges from you stealing these people things. You forgot about the Chinese movie?
urge will just, I will have money and the urge just come over me. And I will end up, next thing I know, I take it up and I'm gone with it. Okay. I don't pay for it. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not proud of it, as I said to you. You know what I mean? Because it is wrong and it's not something to be proud of. But you got that urge inside of you and that vices in your head is telling you to do it. And the vice is more powerful than yourself.
Yeah.
So if until I get help and support, I can't do anything about it.
Okay, so you mentioned that you went to prison. What did you go to prison for?
Yeah, but she said until she get help and support. But Michieboo, you stated that you went to the mental hospital and you went to these places in England that gave you saw the psychiatrist, you got medication, you spoke to the counselor. So you indeed was getting help and support. So you're saying that you're not going to get better until you get the help and support. But you are actually getting the resources that are provided for people that are genuinely going through these things. Boy, what? Hey, them lie out here, you know. Me say, when they're ready for come out, hey, the lioness set of people I met in all my freaking life is here on social media. Why they lie about it, you know? Merciful Father.
Shoplifting.
Oh, okay. So how many times have you been to prison?
Numerous times.
Wow.
I've been to prison. I've been there for drugs. I've been there for some of it. You read the rest in the book, but mainly.
Okay.
Okay, so she been to prison for drugs. She been there for shoplifting. And then she went on further to say, and other things as well. Other things as well, but y'all could read about it in the book. Okay.
You know how many times specifically you've been to jail?
For shoplifting?
Just in general, like overall?
About 8, 9 times.
Lie.
When you say you've been to prison, is that you served time in prison?
Yeah.
8, 9 times?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
Sometimes I don't really serve no time. Like, I'll get bail or I'll get probation.
So have you been convicted where you've had to
Yeah,
spend time
I've been
in prison?
convicted for like shoplifting maybe 5 times. Conviction, let me make
More
it
than
clear.
that.
Conviction is like you go to court and you get probation.
I am going to go for the other one because there's a discrepancy in what you're saying. You've been to jail or prison, whatever you want to call it, way more than 9 times. You have admitted to been there way, let's put it probably 9 times 5. Stop it. Stop it. That is not true. And anything I'm saying here, I can back it up. I have the receipt. Okay? Stop it.
A conviction.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's not like you
Hold
get a
on,
prison sentence.
because it seemed like these people forgot to tap up the screen for me. Come on, my lovely people. Let's do a little better. Let's tap on the screen for me. Come on, we can do a little better. Come on. Let's add 4 more little likes to it. Just tap on the screen. My lovely people, come on, we can do a little better. We're not cursing anyone. We're just debunking this live, you know, do a little fact check here and there.
Sentence. So if I get like a suspended sentence, that's a conviction.
Okay.
If you get go like say I go to a woman's school, that's a conviction. So it just add up if you understand
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
and has there been any time where you've been given a sentence
Yeah,
that you had to spend in prison?
Yeah, I get like 8 months,
Okay.
4 months,
Okay.
3 months, like that. Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
You're
And what
done.
was that experience like in prison?
There's nothing in prison to do. Prison is not for. I don't. Obviously, you do wrong, you need to be punished. But like shoplifting is a minor crime, and I
You're
think
there.
what the government should do is like people like me with mental health and with
Let me
urge.
direct this to the people that live in the UK. She just stated that shoplifting is a minor crime, right? So my question to you guys, right, that reside in Great Britain, you're stealing £19,000. I'm not saying probably from different store, probably not in one area, but I'm just going to work with the number. And that is classified as a minor crime? Listen, here in America, there's levels to this thing. Once you go over a certain amount, your ass is thrown into a different category, all right? So when I heard her just mention that it's minor crime, I'm like, what? What? Because, right, Audra, it depends on the amount. Like, take, for example, I think after some state, if, like, after 500, it goes into, like, certain. Or if it's, like, under 100. So there's, like, different. But £19,000, you just stated that here it's shoplifting is considered minor crime. Unless I'm not understanding. No, because I don't even give a damn if it's Great Britain. That's a lot of freaking money. You steal $1,000 worth of merchandise, who the hell, they probably even hit you with a felony. I'm just saying, don't, and £19,000, girl, stop. The more the store lost, it caused an increase in the price for me. Exactly, Olive. Because remember, when these stores are losing, they have to recuperate it somewhere. So in retrospect, what they do is, if you normally get something for $1.99, they probably, before you know it, we have increases up to $4.99. Minor crime, my ass, they will also ban you from that store. That's definitely a felony, Natty. Hey, don't sleep on this dunce girl. I keep telling you, this motherfucker here, don't sleep on her. £19,000 and you're saying minor crimes? You're right. Okay, whatever.
Steal, which is
Whatever.
kleptomania. They need to put more resource in it to help people like us. Like me going to prison for 4 or 6 months is a waste of time. I go in there, there's nothing for me to do.
Can you imagine this girl? It's going to say going to prison for her is a waste of time because there's nothing in there for her to do. Can you imagine? Prison was not meant to be like the Holiday Inn or a fuck shop. It is supposed to be a rehabilitation thing where it's somewhat of like a mind condition. So, what does she mean when she said sending her to prison is like a waste of time because there's nothing to do in there? So, Michieboo, what were you thinking prison was supposed to be? Are you saying that because you weren't able to steal nothing in there? Because I don't know. All you're saying is a waste of time. Because come on now, you're playing too many mind games, right? You know, I don't give a damn if you were diagnosed as a kleptomania. Anybody know that prison is not a bed of roses, right? So all you mean by sending you to prison is a waste of time. Because when you go there, there's nothing to do but just sit there, nothing to thief. Oh God, this is freaking hilarious.
Help you while you're in
No,
prison.
you just
Okay.
sleep. They don't have no job for you.
Hear that?
Your education is so basic, like you're spelling cat, rat, stuff like that.
No, I fail to believe that because Great Britain do have a very excellent, thing. But then again, I have to work with whatever you're saying, Michieboo, because I do not live there. But let me run over to the great United States of America. A lot of people that are in the penal system there, you're saying that in prison there's nothing to do, no education, no resources to teach for you to learn anything. Not my word. And if there's any part of this live stream you want me to rewind, I will do just that, right? In America, right, when you go into the penal system, a lot of people come out with trades. A lot of people come out with their GED. So if you are correct about what you're saying about Great Britain, I guess it's a little different here in the United States because cause they're trying to reform you. They're trying to see that it is not guaranteed that you're going to come out and totally, but so you're saying that there's nothing for you to do, no education, no, nothing. They're not teaching you anything. You're just sitting there. You understand? That might be England, and I'm not going to tell you you're lying because I don't know if it's facts or not. I could just tell you what I know here in the United States, all right? She said she learned how to read and write. Okay, do I need to push it back unless I didn't quite understand what she said? Hold on. Let's push it back, JJ, because I could be wrong. And you guys know if I'm wrong, I stand to be corrected. So let me go ahead and push it back a little bit. All right, start from there, and I'm going to listen to what she
Should
said.
do. It's like people like me with mental health and with this urge to steal, which is kleptomania. They need to put more resource in it to help people like us. Like me going to prison for 4 or 6 months is a waste of time. I go in there, there's nothing for me to do.
So they
All
don't help you while you're in
no,
prison?
you just
Okay.
sleep. They don't have no job for you. The education is so basic, like you're spelling cat, rat, stuff like that for 3 years. Don't even
Okay, so you heard what she said, Jay. It's so basic. There's nothing. All you do is sleep, or even like basic education. They don't even teach you how to spell cat or rat or anything of that nature. You heard what she just said, right? You heard what she said. So pretty much there's nothing for her to do there. So I was just making a comparison because here in the United States it is different. You have people even go there, and if you have good behavior, you could even learn a trade. And different things. There's different things in the penal system here. And to hear that in England, according to this person, that there's just nothing. You just sit there, nothing to do. If 8 months just staring at the wall, nothing to do, I'm like, okay. So what you're saying? She's lying, JJ? Wow. Okay.
or 3 year old. So all I do when I went to prison the other day for the 3 weeks, I sleep. And about 3 times I go to the gym. By the time I go to the gym, I was ready to leave the prison. You get where I'm coming from? It's not no punishment.
I'll say they do have a gym there. Because she said, um, last week when I went to prison, only thing I did there was sleep. I went to the gym. And by the time she started going to the gym in jail, it's time for her to come out. So we can walk away. In a different section, she contradicts herself. Boy, what you my love?
3 meals a day.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? You get breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Okay.
And you get association. It's nothing in there to do. So sending
Okay.
someone in there for
What can you say? Thank God that they provide you 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yeah. Or at least they gave you something. Yeah, they gave you something. They had you got up, roll call. It's in the morning. Breakfast is ready. So you did something while you weren't there. She was thinking about stealing.
shoplifting. Might as well you make me go pick up rubbish on the street, go clean some whole people home, cut their grass. That is more punishment. You get where I'm coming from?
No, I definitely.
Guys, you heard what she just said? She would prefer that the penal system in England would have let her cut some grass, go work in the old folks' home, than just have her sitting there in prison. So you being a kleptomaniac, Great Britain would be stalking mad as you claim you have an history and urges every second on the second to put you in somebody's house, in an old person home, in an elderly home. Are you freaking kidding me? You should have chose another example. You said you would have felt better instead of just sitting in jail or in prison. They could have sent you to an old folks home to clean up or put you on the road. Oh God! So you're sitting in prison thinking that it would have been better to come and clean their house. When you say clean their house out, Michieboo, what you mean, like tidy up or clean it out of their valuable? Because clean out as a term could mean a lot of different things, right? You're actually doing cleaning, dusting, and that kind of stuff. Or there could be another clean out where you go there and all their valuables are gone, their TVs. Oh God. Oh God, then she don't want to be confined to herself. So guys in the chat, what do you think when she said she would prefer to go to an elderly home and clean up like as a part of her sentencing? What do you think she mean when she said clean out? I just want to get a little feedback from you guys. What do you think she means when she said she would prefer instead of sitting in a cell, they could let her go to one of those elderly, old, pretty much she said old people home and help to clean out. What is she talking about? Drop it in the comment section for me.
No, but sending someone, that's how you see the junkies and go in and go out. They want to go in there. It's nothing. To get food to eat and get shelter.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. She's saying that's the reason why the junkies like to go to prison, because there's nothing to do there. All you do is eat and sleep. I never knew that. Okay.
There's nothing to do in there. Literally nothing.
So you've mentioned numerous times that you are writing a book.
Yeah.
Congratulations. So tell me a bit more about this book. What's it called?
So the book will have everything in it. It will have my life story.
Yes.
It will have what I've been through as a child. It will have about my upbringing. It will tell my love of fashion. It will tell about me being arrested, being in prison for shoplifting. It will have like loads of different stuff in the book. My abuse, rape, all the scars, what happened to me. There's a lot of stuff that happened that people don't know what happened. You understand? And I think me as a fashionista or a style icon or mental health person, you need to know more about.
What's the name of the book?
The icon within me.
Okay. Oh, that's a very good title.
Yeah.
Can you give us one story from the book?
Yeah, but are you an icon though? Talk to me, chat. Would you say that Michieboo is an icon? Why my people are not talking to me? Audrey, I appreciate your engagement. You have always been amazing to everybody that's engaging, right? And for everyone that tapped up the screen, I want to kindly tell you guys I appreciate it. So I'm asking the question, what is an icon? Because, people like to flaunt words around that suits them. But I want to know what is really, when somebody claims that they're an icon or if someone's given the title of being an icon, what is an icon? Because here we have a serial liar, a serial kleptomaniac, and she's, all these things that she mentioned. But overall, she's saying that she's an icon. So what is she an icon for? What is she an icon for? What attributes are leaning her to be deemed as an icon? Because yesterday during that interview, I have been stuck on it. Icon for what? Yes, she is for a robbery. Okay, okay, okay. All right, Nora Grant. Okay, if you say so.
So the icon within me will tell everything about me from me
Okay.
growing up,
Okay.
coming up, being here, being and King's Cross, being to prison for drugs. It will cover a lot of story and it will give you more insight.
So how can somebody be an icon for being at King's Cross, to be, she said, a drug smuggler, a shoplifter? I am just not making the connection. Because she just stated how she's an icon is because of King Cross. You heard her mention it, shoplifting. And I'm like, what? Let's move right along. Let's move along.
Into who I am, really am.
Okay.
I just want to go back to something that you mentioned earlier. You said that when you were living with your aunt, that you then met a guy, and this guy led you down the wrong path.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about that. What was
So
that
when I
path?
said he led me down the wrong path, I end up start doing drugs, ending up
Oh,
doing drugs.
see, guys. Bling, 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 bling. We have connected the dot. We have solved the case. She just stated, the interviewer asked her the question and said, you stated when you were living with your aunt, this person led you down the wrong path. And she said, now, I wouldn't really say led me down the wrong path. I started using drugs. You remember I said it sounded like she was under substance? Let me push it back. Money Chaser, you hit it right on the head. You were the one that's saying that she sounded like a crackhead. You hit it. You hit it. Let's rewind for a little bit more clarity. Okay. All right, hold on. Let's see.
A lot of stuff that happened that people don't know what happened. You understand? And I think me as fashionista or style icon or mental
Wow.
health person, you need to know more about
What's the name of the book?
the icon within me.
Okay. Oh, that's a very good title.
Yeah. The
Can you
icon-
give us like one story from the book?
So the icon within me will tell you everything about me from me growing up, coming up, being here, being and King's Cross, being to prison for drugs. It will cover a lot of story and it will.
Well, you guys taught me yesterday about King Cross, right? That is like an area over there in London, I think in Brixton, if I'm not correct. Please correct me, right? I don't want to end this live looking crazy, sounding crazy. So I heard that it's like one of those little, areas where they have people that indulge in, different kinds of behavior. Remember, I'm over here on YouTube, so I don't want to be too blatant. So, just read between the lines, right? And so you've been over in King Cross, and whoever live in England is pretty much probably familiar with those areas. And you shoplifting, stealing, selling the DRUG has made you an icon. I just can't get past all that. I can't.
get more insight into who I am, really am.
So I just want to go back to something that you mentioned earlier. You said that when you were living with your aunt, that you then met a guy, and this guy led you down the wrong path.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about that. What was
So
that
when I
path?
said he led me down the wrong path, I end up start doing drugs.
But you did not tell Donna that though. Guys in the chat, you heard that? At not 1 minute during the interview with Donna did she stated that she was on drugs. Anybody remembered any time during the entirety of that interview did Michieboo stated that she was on hard drugs? Not one millisecond did she came out here and mention that she was an addict. What a what? Wow, I'm going to. Boy, no.
What drugs was it specifically?
Cocaine and drugs. That was
Money chaser. It was the white lady. You were absolutely correct. So, is it fair to say, guys, it's not nothing about mental anything? It's just more of like feeding an habit, yeah, feeding into the addiction. We're not stupid over here, and they will never like my supporters, and that's why I commend you guys and salute you guys all the time for the maturity of not being a yes gal or yes boy because you like me, the host. She came on with the persona that, oh, she is a mental train wreck. And in result that it pushed her to do these things. And look at this platform that they claim have no relevance and are dunce people figure it out. It was to feed her habit. An important thing like that, right, Michieboo? Why didn't you shed some light on it on Donna's platform? This comment section is lit. You guys, I just love it. You see how you guys are engaging and you're keeping it respectful. Y'all are like, conversing with each other. Nobody's attacking anybody, even though even if you disagree, you're doing it respectfully. I just have mad admiration for you guys. I'm serious. Like, you guys are amazing. So, guys, right? Let's get back to programming because I cannot be here too long. I have something to do. So, you're telling me all of these people running around in these different continents thinking that the so-called icon is have a mental, situation going on, and in result of that, that's why she's a klepto. And here we find out she's an addict. Other people probably know. I'm saying me because I don't live in England. I don't know what she have. I'm just going by what is put out there in the media. But now hearing it for myself.
on the street doing. You understand?
Oh,
And
so she said she was doing drugs. She was on the street doing drugs. Like I said, because I know I talk a lot and y'all might miss a little here or there. Just tell me rewind for you guys, right? She said she was on the street doing drugs. Wow. Donna, did you know that? Donna Marie Gow, did you know that? Interesting.
prison serving a big sentence for that. That was my first prison sentence.
How long was that?
5.5 years.
Wow.
So all that will be in the book. What happened to me while I was in prison.
Oh, I did not know that. Yes. Oh, hold on. You hold on, girl. I did not know that yesterday was your birthday. Oh my goodness. To all my wonderful people on here, can you wish Audrey a happy birthday for me? Oh my God. I cannot sing, Audrey, but I am going to try, right? Because you know that I'm working on my vocals. And happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Audrey. Happy birthday to you. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you. Happy birthday to you. Mwah! All right. I hope you had a wonderful, beautiful birthday. And I wish that you have good grace, good health, and you're able to have many, many more like that one. All right. So big up your nice, clean, progressive self, Audrey. Yes, you know it's a Natty Bongo love you, right? Mwah. Yes, girl. So, to everybody on there, the squad is, please just write in the comment section for me and wish Audrey Ferran a very happy birthday, right? And yes, it's your girl birthday, the one and only Natty Bongo birthday tomorrow. Yes. And I will be coming on live tomorrow. I won't be coming on that long, but I will be coming on for a little, just to give you a little virtual, you know, of my birthday, right? So much love, love and love alone. You understand? So you're so very welcome.
Go in front of a judge or anyone. They just look at my conviction. They doesn't like, what can I do to help you from stop coming in
And,
front
and
of
all that,
me?
then hold on. And I notice I have a lot of squaddies that are in this month and close family members like sons and daughters, husband. So to the whole Leo family, because we are the best, okay? We are, without a doubt, the best sign in the whole universe. Yeah, little bragging rights there. I want to wish everyone that who already had a birthday, who's going to have a birthday, probably tomorrow or later on, God's willing. I just want to wish everybody a wonderful and blessed birthday, okay? All right.
Those are not the questions that I've ever put to me
Okay, so
for
there,
me to try to help myself.
okay, I
Those
think I want to push it back a little bit. A little bit. Okay, start right there. Okay.
stand, and I end up in prison serving a big sentence for that. That was my first prison sentence.
How long was that?
5.5 years.
Wow, okay.
So all that will be in the book. What happened to me while I was in prison and what I witnessed. When I go in front of a judge or anyone, they just look at my conviction. They doesn't like, what can I do to help you from stop coming in front of me?
Okay. Do judges ask those questions? Cause remember, the judicial system, right? Help me out, someone. Here in America, when you go into the court, right? Remember, they're judged for a reason, right? They're judges for a reason. They're attorneys for a reason. Why? She just stated like whenever, because she's being a repeat offender, keep going into the judicial system. The judge is asking her, not the judge imposing the sentence. He's asking her, what can he do to stop her from coming in here? 5.5 year of probation with submit intervention to the judge.
Those are not the
Right, they would make recommended, and JJ, you're absolutely correct. They would make some kind of recommendation for her. So if Michieboo go in front of the judge keeps saying you keep doing it, being a repeat offender. And I said to the judge, because the judge said, what sentence should I give you? And I should say, well, just send me home, send me back on the street. And he just going to adhere to what you're saying and take you and send you back on the street. I don't think that's how the judicial system in England works. I don't think so. No.
that I've ever put to me for me to try to help myself. All the hard work that I have done, like owning a business, cooking food, I've done that by myself.
Yeah.
Even though with my mental health, I fight to. It's not like I don't want to stop. I want to stop. My family is not happy with my behavior. My children is embarrassed about it.
You're
you
there.
understand? I'm embarrassed about it, but how can I stop myself if I don't have no one to help me? You understand?
Yeah.
To stop. So it's not like I don't want to.
But when she's saying she doesn't have anyone to help her to stop stealing, doing the things that she's doing, if you have a mother, a husband, a wife, a sister, auntie, an uncle, If they're not qualified and they're not understanding, you're saying that you don't have anybody to help you. That's when you have to seek professional help. You also stated that you saw the psychiatrist. You also stated you were on medication. That means you were getting help. You were getting help. According to what you are saying, you were getting help.
And I'm happy to go out there to steal luxury or something for £5. I want to stop.
Yeah.
But I need help to stop. You understand what
No,
I'm
I
saying?
understand.
And I would like to help someone as well to stop as well. Once I get the help, then I can help someone else.
Absolutely. So you mentioned that you have a business. What exactly do you do for a living?
I love cook. I'm a chef.
You're a chef, okay.
Yeah.
So you run a business now?
I have a food business.
Okay.
And, you know, it's still there. And people...
Is she a chef? Okay, what do they call that? Because I could kind of figure she didn't went to culinary school. Because a lot of people is flaunting this chef title. She's saying that, not that she's a cook, or she has the title of a chef, and that she operates a food business. Mindfully, guys, yesterday on Donna's platform, she stated that she went and purchased a food truck for £70,000. And every day she went out there, she did not sell anything. Nobody would buy the food. She got frustrated. Now you're a chef and you have a successful cooking business.
Say why you don't sell your food or whatever. I'm out there in Brixton running a professional business.
Okay.
But then no one come to support me, and I'm a great chef because...
No, you cannot be a great chef. I fail to believe that. You're a great chef out there in Brixton, and nobody, not even during lunch hour, there in London, and not one person asked, okay, give me a small curry goat, give me a small brown stewed chicken, or give me a sorrel drink, or nothing. Because London is very diverse. Like, so how they support her parties and not her cook shop? Exactly. And she's over here flaunting that she is a professional chef. And she does her thing professionally. You're known as an icon. You have been out there in as a celebrity and nobody's supporting you? Come on. That story sounds a lot far-fetched. It does. She's a prophilic thief.
Okay, we're not helping her because she go hype, she go buy bag, she go buy this, she go buy that. You know what I mean? So
Why would somebody not want to support your business? Because in their mind, when they give you their money, you're going to take it to go buy clothes and to go buy bag. You're operating a business. In result of that business, whatever you get from operating that business has nothing to do with the general public. So why would they have that mindset that they supporting you, you're going to take your hard money and buy materialistic things? You're not making no flipping sense, right? None whatsoever. None. None.
Think people are intentionally not supporting your business?
sometimes I think like that. You know what I
Okay.
mean? This is why I want to go into a era where it's got a lot of drive there. I'm not just depending on myself or my own people. You understand? Because
Yeah, but guys, Brixton, right? Brixton. From the last what you guys told me, it's an area where there seems to be a lot of traffic. Am I correct? Help me out, people that reside in the UK. Because someone had kind of break it down to me and give me like a little mental visual of the whole Brixton. So if you're not doing well with your food truck in Brixton, you said you want to take it away and take it to another like area. Might thief the meat and the seasoning for the cook shop. Unobody know? Unobody know? Una the comment section is bad. For real. Unobad.
this week, you're not going to come next week. You understand what I'm saying? I
Oh,
want
God
to
will
be
make you reject
in
the
a area
food from
where
such like.
near a train station or near somewhere where it's a busy commute area. You understand what I'm saying? Because they don't support me for whatever reason. I can't tell them to support me.
How long have you been doing the food business?
Since COVID, you know,
Okay.
They're older than that. That's not what you said. You said the reason why they were blatant to your business on the Donna's interview was that somebody came to your house and you had a flannel, and I guess you said that that's not you. They put feces on the rag and whatever, and even the toilet had feces in there. Somehow you didn't state how it got out in the public. People got a whiff of it, and people did not want to come and support you. Guys on the chat, remember yesterday she mentioned about the feces and in the bathroom? So the stigma is out there as if she was unclean. No, she's saying something somewhat different. She's saying something somewhat
I always
different.
can cook. I come from a cooking family.
Okay.
Okay.
You understand? I come from a
And
chef
now
family,
she's
a cooking
saying
family.
that
Yeah.
So let's go.
when the interviewer is asking her how long she's been cooking, she said since the start of the pandemic.
To your
So what time do you get to steal? Because you said you've been stealing for years, right? And you just have the constant urge. You just get up, think, gone. It's like you were stealing according, not my words, what you're saying, or on the hour. You just have the urge constantly, constantly. Because you even stated when Donna said, when you said even when this interview is over, if I get up and go through the door, you would just go and steal something. So if you were cooking or you were being a chef, have your food business out. What time did you get to steal? Because I don't know the operating time in England. What time you get to be that magnificent chef? And
fashion, yeah? You said that your love for fashion
Oh, God,
started
I'm
with
tired.
your mum and your aunt
Yeah.
getting dressed
this
up.
is draining.
And you speak quite boldly online about you being, that you're not like anybody else, that you are the one star icon.
Yeah.
What do you think sets you apart from every else?
This is
You know
draining.
what I would say, like me, I would see you in this. Like, say this thing come out, this bottle come out. Everyone goes for the same thing. With me, I don't go for the same thing.
Okay.
So this is where I will always be stand out. If it's even the same thing, I put a little turk in it. I try to look different. 'Cause I like to have my own identity. I don't want to be you. I don't want to be that person. I like to have my own look.
Yeah.
So if purple is wearing, I sway and go to a different color. I'll go back like five years back just to look different from the current what wearing now.
It's surprising her mental capability can tell her all these wonderful things. If somebody's doing that, I don't want to be like them. I will look at them, twerk it, make it my own, become my own fashionista. If they're wearing purple, I stay away from purple. I go a little vintage, come out looking clean, looking glamorous. It's a little, you see how well her brain is working accordingly? Yeah, when she wants it to work, but it can't work for her to go get an application, right? A job application.
That is what I think set me apart from a lot of people, because I don't like the same thing you like. And if I even have the same thing what you are,
You're
I
there.
won't wear it until maybe
You're there.
5 years after.
You're
If
there.
it's what wearing now, I won't wear it now.
Okay.
I'll wear it like 5 years after. So
Tap,
when
tap
I'm
the
wearing
screen
it, I
for
make
me.
sure it look different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get you.
One more
Describe
likes,
your
my
fashion
lovely
sense
people.
to me in one word.
I'll say I'm a hot girl, a fashionista, a style icon.
I have to interject. All right, we're like midway to about 3/4 of the live, right? You notice not even a tear was shed. Who noticed this? That not even a tear, an eye drop, even a little eye, like a little emotion, like in comparison to the live, the interview that Donna did yesterday, where they just want me to be the poster child for shoplifting in London, in England. And it's like everybody still's in England, but they just pick on me and make it seem on a notice not even yeah, one drop of eye water drop out. You wanna notice is pure laughing. Sure. Yes. Me and a gal, no kind of like sadness. You see the difference between both of them? The interview with Donna and the interview with this person here. So poised, so correct, and yeah, sure. So brisk. Wanna notice, huh? No, sir. Mm-mm.
I love fashion. I love fashion. I can wear
Like I'm
anything.
saying, so Joyce, yeah, yeah. I just love fashion. But she was talking about fashion. But yesterday, but she was crying. Or when she was not crying, it was like the voice just becomes real cracky and
Sometimes I have some things all 1 pound, 2 pound. My idea, my vision just come to me like that. Like, even for me to come here, it was like my last minute. And I would like that. I said, okay.
It just
I got
comes,
this
it just
wear.
drops
And it
in
just
your
comes
mind.
straight in like that. I said, oh.
this interview was done little over three months going on 4 months. This is when this interview. So Audra, I wouldn't say it's a long time, but the interview was done 3+ months, like going towards 4 months. Somewhere in that, that little time span of this year. So I wouldn't call it like a long interview because it's not even 6 months. It's not even a year. When I looked at the date of the video, let me see. Yeah, it's close to 4 months. Yeah. Yeah, or probably, let's say 4 months. Let's round it up to 4 months. True, she thief. That's why her aunt never want her to stay with her. Exactly. We ain't fools over here. We done put it together. We done connected the dot. Her lifestyle, her using drugs, they just didn't wanted her around with that kind of behavior. And I wouldn't want her around. I mean, I would try to accommodate her if she's trying to get help and when she received that help. But if you're just constantly doing it, I have to have vaults all over my home, locked in away my money. I gotta sleep with not one eye open but both eyes open. Hell no. I wouldn't want you there either. I would not want you around me. I'm
I got
sorry.
burgundy bag. I got this shoes about 20 years now. And I said, burgundy is wearing now. And then I got the burgundy glasses. And then I said, okay, that and the black will go perfect together.
Donna tell her to ball like, oh, she tell the recipient to ball.
Last night I have on a Zara dress. A nice little Zara dress. I had that dress about 6 months now. And now I wear it now. And I'm telling you, everyone going to run to look for it. And it's what's staring their hide. They don't see
Okay,
it.
hold
So
on.
I see.
Guys, what is a Zara? Is Zara a style of dressing or is that a store? Because that's another thing I hear people in Great Britain, they be saying Zara. Is Zara a style or is Zara actually a store?
Fashion. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I can look on something and bring it to life.
You're
Just
there.
like that.
You're an artist.
Yeah.
You're there. Oh, it's a
So let's talk
store.
about your
Okay,
events.
thank you for that.
Touch a color, touch a
surgery.
surgery.
I mean, I'm going to tell her, oh, touch a color, touch a surgery.
Yes,
Come
I
on,
want
wow.
it there. I want
So
it there.
one day I come out of prison
You're there.
and I just come out of prison, everyone talking about me. I'm at on the scene. So I was in the mirror and I remember I get this bath suit from H&M. I get the bath suit. They bring out some bright colored something. And I just come out of prison, me just little down and little neat. So I'm there, I'm go do surgery. I'm say, I'm gonna put on the bath suit, I'm gonna put on the shoe. I think no, when I go call my party, I'm there, I wind up in the mirror, I'm say, yeah. I touch her color, everybody talk about me.
But listen to this person that is suffering extremely from mental health. She said that she got out of prison. She said, as a hot girl, she said she stopped at H&M or whenever. She got a bathing suit and she said she put it on, looked in the mirror, started to wind up herself and saying, I know what I'm going to do for my party this weekend, right? I'm going to roll out in a this. Oh, God. Mighty God of Daniel, may I never have these urges. I swear to God. No, ma'am.
You know, I say, yeah, I touch a color, because the bath suit was bright, bright, bright. I say, I touch a color. The what suit? The bath suit. It was like a swimsuit. Oh, so okay, I have it on, and I have it on for my look a surgery body, and it just look nice. So the idea come now, I say, I touch a color, I touch a surgery. Because them I talk about my surgery, and then I have this bright bath suit with the color. So the two come together, a touch a color and a touch a surgery. So you don't have to have surgery to come to my event. That's what so you can just come in at your color and just feel nice and feel free. I want to come to the party. This year, good news, gonna be nice, because this year, it's named Freedom Street. So this year is Freedom Street. So everything is about.
But she talking like somebody with a lot of sense, right? Right, chat? Not to say that, like I said, some people can function, but she talk like she have a sense, right? Talk to me, chat. You understand? She talking like she have a lot of sense. What is really going on here? Because yesterday she was so emotionally crying and the stigma and how people treat me. And it's like it makes me feel like I don't want, because they, they, it's like they looking at me like other people don't steal. The people don't steal in England. They act like I'm the only person, and they know that everybody's still in England to feed their children and to take care of themselves. Then Donna said, give her a minute, and she dried her tears, and she dried. And today, at Gala Road, in this video, at Gala Road, me say, when me looking at the mirror, you know what? I think she's a good actress too. I think she's a good actress. Trust me. If you make comparison, she is a good actress. Yeah, she is. A damn good one at that too. A damn good one at that too.
Street. So when you come in, you come to touch.
So YouTube, this live stream is done within fair usage. It's not to incite any violence, not to bully anyone. This live stream is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is done within copyright 107, which permits and allow commentary, news, teaching to bring awareness. Once again, this live stream is for entertainment and educational purposes only. If anyone going through any kind of addiction or mental health, seek advice or counsel from the profession within that field. Or she's a thief and actress. She wants the Plancas to purchase our book. But like we said yesterday, JJ, that interview to me was more like a promo. Yeah, it was. Even the so-called manager keep interjecting it, because she was talking some things that were supposed to be in the book, and she was like, no copyright infringement, you cannot, they have to actually buy the book, which I think that was crazy, because if it's my book, how am I copyright infringement? Because it is my book. I'm the one that who found that a little hard yesterday when the so-called manager, when she was talking about in the book, things were in the book, and she stated no, cut, because that's copyright infringement. And I was saying in my head, how is that copyright infringement? It's just my book, my words, my story. I am the one that's telling. But then I rethink it, and I was like, oh, they don't want to tell too much. They want the people to be intrigued and actually go and purchase that book. Yep.
I touch a surgery, I might come out in a handcuff, and the prison ward now walk with me. It's going to be different this year. It's a nice show, nice. It's a good event.
Oh, God. You heard what she just said? Her show and her event is going to be awesome. It's going to be nice. The way she is going to have it, her entrance, how she's going to do it. She might just walk out in the event with handcuff on her hand, because I guess at the time she had just got out of jail and she was planning that event like probably like the next weekend. So is she so mental? I see here that she have that, she's within her capacity to think and function, because she just stated to the interviewer it's going to be grand, because she's thinking how to do it. She might look fabulous and walk out with handcuff on her hand to make like a statement coming out, like, look at me, doing, I'm the fashionista, I'm looking grand, I'm looking fabulous, I have the handcuff, this is my team coming from prison, but yet still, you know, if she can have that capability to plan, you know, nowhere in that told you to put in an application for a 9 to 5 instead of stealing these people merchandise. Like, uh,
24th of August.
Yes.
Touch a
uh-huh.
color, touch a surgery.
Yeah.
You remember, say you can go to the doctor and you broke your finger. That's part of surgery. So that means say you have to do surgery for your body. You
Okay.
can have an ear infection, a surgery, and you mix it with the
Do I have to?
Then always an ear infection, a surgery. You're not making any sense there, Michieboo. Like I said, I don't work in the healthcare. But she said a surgery doesn't mean that a doctor is constructing something on your body. It could be as simple as having an ear infection. Like Michieboo, I think that drugs had probably kind of did something to your brain cells. Because the last time I checked, having an ear infection doesn't relate, oh God, to conducting a surgery. What do you think, guys? What you just heard? Having an ear in could also be considered as having a surgery.
Surgery.
No, you
Okay.
don't.
You know what I thank my parents for? And you know, I thank them every day, every hour, every time. Is that they were big on education. They instilled all these good morals in all the children, right? And it just stayed with us. And even going up, I was just in love with the educational system. That, you know, like I tell you guys the story, when I was finished with one, I upped onto the next level, and you know, until I'm where I'm at. Because to hear Michieboo says having an ear infection is like surgery. It could be considered along like surgery, like when people doing surgery on your body and different things. Mighty God.
Surgery. You look good, eh? You look nice. You don't need no surgery.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so
So that's
much.
the name of touch a color, touch a surgery. Because that's what you have on. It's very nice.
Yes.
That's something
so
I
me,
would wear.
me and the team, we want to come.
Yeah, touch a color,
So we'll
touch a
be there.
surgery.
Okay.
You don't have to have no surgery done. You come in and your color, see where you can represent. You
You're there.
understand? I mean, I always big up the non-surgery them.
Okay.
But I love surgery. I love
Okay.
surgery.
So, in terms of surgery, are you open to talk about what you've had done?
Yeah, I've got my boobs done recently.
Hold on, I want you guys. I'm going to flash it. Should I show it? Because you different and things like that could get you in trouble. You know what? I'm not going to show it. I'm not going to show it. I'm not going to chance my channel, so I won't show it. But you know, when they were talking about she getting her body done, she got up, she spun around, she did a little catwalk, she holding on to the beautiful girls on her chest, she's patting her behind. Yes, the person that has the mental condition is doing all these wonderful things, right? Mm-hmm.
Girl, you know me's a hot grandma.
You know what I don't understand with this interviewer, and I don't know if you guys observe it in the comment section. She is rewarding her. She's agreeing with her. You understand? Because you have to be mutual. You have to. I know you have to be cordial as an interviewer, but you know, instead of agreeing and complimenting bad behavior, that to me, on the part of the interviewer, seems to be a little disdain. It could be only me, but I just see. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, but then again, who am I, right? Who am I?
She's a hot granny, yeah.
Yeah.
So I got my boobs done that designer body.
Mm-hmm.
What else did I do? You know, how much did they do? 75 or 78 or 55?
They said you were 55.
Okay.
Yes.
I always said I'm 75 because they always say, me a granny and me old and me this and me that. But you have to love yourself. You have to love yourself, guys, even with mental health problem, because if you don't love yourself, who's going to love you?
Oh, so she had her body did at 55. Okay.
I have no
Interesting.
husband, no boyfriend, no one to love with. So we have to love ourselves. So even being a 55-year-old woman,
She happy door in comparison to yesterday, the showdown. Today she happy. She's very not today because this was not done today. Let me correct that. But the mood is happy, right, guys? She's hell of a happy. She's a happy camper. Telling
Back
her
in the days,
story.
like my mother days, 55-year-old woman I walk with stick. Nowadays, we're living long. You have to eat right. Like, I love my calories. I love my collagen and stuff like that. I take my medication in the morning. Like, I take my vitamin and my stuff. I look after myself. You understand?
Yes.
Because it doesn't mean I'm 55, doesn't mean that's the end of the world.
Oh, absolutely.
No. So you have to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
So I got surgery done.
Yeah,
One day I go back and I did my teeth.
Yes.
You're there.
Because they make a comment stating that,
You're there.
why did I went back and do my teeth again? After, it's just like your breast. After 10 years, you need to
have
do
to do
back
it
your
again,
breast.
yeah.
So my teeth, when
You're
I
there.
did it first, I did the outside.
Now you
But I
hear them
wanted
singing?
the inside too. So I went back and I take them off and I got the inside, they done inside out.
So where do we, Chad, where do she get all that money? Because she got, like, reconstructive surgery from head to toe. Yeah. And we know that cosmetic surgery is not cheap. And even though in 2025, you know, they're saying like Turkey, different places are a little cheaper in comparison. But at the end of the day, it's still not cheap. Where did she find all that money? Is she selling all, like when she steal these things, or she selling them? Like, where she get all this money?
It's the only reason is because sometimes you smile and because inside of your teeth them yellow, the outside, well, I didn't like it. So I just want everything right shoot. Come here.
Oh, oh shit.
Well, you look very.
She says she got veneers. Yeah, baby. She got veneers. You whoop.
So
Veneers.
let's clarify. How young are you?
Okay. So me I got telling my real age, right? No. My real age, me I'm 53.
Woo!
Yeah. I'm not even 55. My real age, me I'm 53-year-old. But
Didn't she just say she was 55? Now she's saying, okay, I'm going to tell you my real age. You did say that you are 55, and you were not joking. A 1 minute later, all right, so now I'll tell you my real age. No, I am 53. I'm
sure, but
tired.
I'm going to ear loss. Everybody make up them one date of birth and my age.
Sir, I'm too African.
I don't mind. I don't mind being 55. I don't mind being 78. 78 is fine with me.
Can you say that in English?
Well,
What you just said?
patois.
Yeah. Me and Papa, we do not go together.
Yeah, so what you want me to say now?
So you said you're 53.
Yeah.
And then what was the rest after that?
So, their paper said I'm
Yeah.
55.
Okay.
But literally I'm 53 years
Okay.
old.
Well,
Yeah.
you look amazing.
Thank
How your birth paper is going to say 55, but actually I'm 53. Did you guys miss that? The birth paper says 55, but actually I am 53. Is she okay? No, guys. Don't pretend like you didn't just heard what she just mentioned. The birth paper says 55, but actually I am 53. Okay.
to you.
Yeah.
I don't mind being 78.
Okay.
Because 78
She playing games.
Beat and teach regardless.
What's beat and treat?
Beat and
She,
teach.
hold on.
Because
Listen, she's
Them-
playing. She's playing a lot of mind games. She know exactly what she's doing. In her head, she's trying to mesmerize the general public to make them think what they want to think, believe what they want to believe, but she's doing it in a humorous fashion. But exactly, she really knows what she's doing. Just listen. It's not hard to figure she out, you know. Yeah.
and them young.
Yeah.
And they can bring their skin. You saw my skin looks soft.
Yes, very
You-
soft.
you know what I mean?
Wow, very
No wrinkle, no nothing. You
Yeah.
understand? So I'm happy to say I'm 55, 53, 78, whatever the age is. They can
'Cause you
dash
look
it for
good.
me. Yeah.
That's
Because enough
it.
of them my age.
Did they clown her? I'm wondering, was Michieboo clowned for the interview with Donna? But because apparently this cannot be the same person. Looking and making a comparison between both interview, I fail to believe it's the same person.
Hello.
That's
Michieboo, do something for me. Cry. Cry one time on this interview. It would make me believe that you are the same person that was on that interview. You don't have just cry a little bit for me.
Very good. So
Age is just a number.
that's
Yeah.
it.
I
You're
mean, one
there.
thing I gotta say on your camera doesn't mean that you drive a nice car. Doesn't mean you don't have mental health problem.
You're there.
You understand? You're
You're
doing
there.
this doesn't mean you don't have mental health. You can be suffering from some form of depression. You might have a family member that just lost a boo.
Yeah.
Just have cancer. Like my mom passed away from cancer. God
Sorry
bless
to
her.
hear that.
Then things give you mental health
Yeah,
problem.
of
I
course.
wish I had my mom to hear my mom's voice right now. You know, because I know the struggle my mom goes through to help me to get where I am right now today. You understand? But doesn't mean you don't have mental health. You understand?
Yeah.
I have mental health problem, and a lot of people may be laughing, oh, she not on a mental health problem. Mental health is real. Don't laugh.
What would you say that your beliefs are when it comes to the beauty standards and women? What advice would you give to people?
Be proud of who you are. Believe in yourself. Love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, no one will love you. It's about you. It's not about no one.
Yeah, but listening to somebody that have mental health giving these good advice. Most people, let's be honest, guys, right? More people that are going through mental health, they really don't love themselves. They be doing all kind of things. Here we have Michieboo. She asked her the question, what advice do she have for people with mental health issues? And she's saying, be yourself, love yourself. You know what, guys? This is freaking draining. I swear to God, this is draining. I'm getting off. I can't.
Focus on you. Don't black out the noise.
Then how are you going to focus on you, love upon yourself, do all these wonderful things to yourself if you're not in the right state of mind? You're here giving advice. Yeah, I'm getting off. I'm getting off. It's too much.
Nice out
It's
and
too
focus
much.
on you and love yourself. Anything you need to get done to you, you do what you have to do. Do your research. I'm not going to say search always the same.
But if somebody mindset is not there, what research? They're not thinking about doing research, Michieboo, because their mind is not there. Their mind is a thief.
to take. It's not always a safe route to take.
I cannot.
But do your research. And whatever make you happy, make yourself happy.
Yeah.
Like even though I look like this, I still go to my doctor, I get my my medication same way. I take my medication same way. You understand? For my depression, because I suffer from real depression. You understand? And then can go to Master Hospital and got me near Mellisa go in there. They can go dig up my file.
Okay, let me read this comment. Juliet Baker states that, good evening. It can happen. Back then, some people were registered 2 to 3 years later. My birth certificate, hold on. My birth certificate says March, and my mother said it should have been the 31st. Them grandparents back then. Then Paulette says she's a professional actress. She knows exactly what she's doing. She used the mental health hard to fool people so they can feel sorry for her. She's very smart.
There.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
What would you like for people to learn from your experiences?
I want them to buy the book when the book come out and read the book.
Ding, 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 ding. The interviewer asked her, what you want people to learn from this interview? And she replied, to buy the book, read the book. So guys, pretty much that was the whole thing of that interview over there with Donna, right? A promo to buy the book. Every book sale, she gets a commission. So there was no lesson learned, no realness or nothing even to better her as a so-called kleptomaniac, diagnosed as one, as according to her. It's about book sales. It's about book sales, people. The interviewer asked her, what do you expect to get from this interview? And she says, for people to buy the book. Not my word, not my word.
A deeper insight into my life, my upbringing.
But what would you say to people now if they were to say, I want to learn something from her? Just a brief
What I would like them to do is give me a chance and don't just cast me away because of my wrong that I did. Because all of us do wrong in our own way in some part of our life. And that's
I am going to say, we all are not perfect, right? And we have done things that we regret doing. And, some people in their younger, but when they get a little later in life, they learn and they live what they. But the problem I have is when somebody continuously just keep doing the things over and over and over, have no remorse, not taking any accountability, acting like victims, then I have a problem. Because if you're going to use it as a cushion or a crutch to do what you're doing, I sees it as a big problem. You know what I mean? And end result, you're constantly acting like a victim. I see a big problem in it. But like I said, thank you so much. What do you want for becoming a member? I appreciate you. Then it becomes a problem, and a big problem at that. Like, really? Girl, bye.
you do wrong, it cannot be correct. You can still turn out to be someone.
And for those that didn't got a chance to listen to the interview with Donna, you can find it over on my page, on the Jobongo page, because there's a lot of engagement because you guys like to read the comments and so forth. So you could read it there. And and if you could make the comparison with that one and then with this one here, and I'm going to bring the third one.
With what I've been through, I can still turn on to go to school and help a child or help somebody that's going through their own problem and their own issues.
But are you going to help somebody you're not true to yourself?
I can still tell them what I've done to keep myself like this. How do I manage my mental health? How do I manage my problem? So what I want them to do is not just, okay.
3 more likes, my lovely people.
And she always have the
Can I get 3 more likes?
Don't matter what you said, it's still in my head. I need to put it at rest. I need to get it out my head. Because I can talk to you now, okay. But that voice is still there when I'm by myself. Or there's an event that pushed me into depression. It's hard for me to manage. You get where I'm coming from?
I understand.
It's very, very... I've been to my probation already. And I'm just talking to my probation. I tell my probation, one episode I'm going to give you. West Norwood probation, Stockwell Road probation. And I was there sitting like you, talking to my probation officer. And I tell her, give me 1 minute, I'm going to the toilet.
West Norwood. Where is West Norwood? Is that South London, East London, North London? West. You know what I noticed with her? She calls a lot of people names.
The next
West
5
Norwood
minutes they come
probation.
in there, can cut me down. I was hanging myself in there. Oh, no. Nobody knows none of these things.
Oh, she said the Prime Minister of England came and rescued her because she was going to HANG herself, and the Prime Minister came and cut her down, meaning cut the rope or whatever. How come that didn't make BBC? That would have been a good selling point for you while you were on Donna interview last night. You were going to cut yourself down. The Prime Minister saved you of England. Are you that big of an icon? How was he just, Johnny on the spot? Oh, God. Have a wonderful night. I'm tired.
Nobody knows this.
I'm tired.
The woman traumatized me. I leave her there. And when they're
The
looking for
Prime
me,
Minister.
the bathroom. In the toilet, in
So,
the probation.
okay, in the probation, let me pull it back, huh? I think I didn't hear that good. I didn't hear that clearly. Let me push it back. I think it's on me on that one because there is no way what she's saying right there make any sense. Let's start right here.
My life.
Yeah.
My
Okay, let's
upbringing.
start right
But
there.
what would you say to people now if they was to say,
JJ, I think I didn't hear it
from
good.
Just a brief.
Let me be
What I
quiet.
would like them to do is give me a chance and don't just cast me away because of my wrong that I did. Because all of us do wrong in our own way in some part of our life. And doesn't mean you do wrong, it cannot be correct. You can someone. Even though with what I've been through, I can still turn on to go to school and help a child or help somebody that going through their own problem and their own issues or their own family life. I can still tell them what I've done to keep myself like this. How do I manage my mental health? How do I manage my problem? So what I want them to do is not just, okay, she always have flashy thing and she always have this. No matter what you said, it's still in my head. I need to put it at rest. I need to get it out my head because I can talk to you now, okay, but that voice is still there when I'm by myself or the event that pushed me into depression. It's hard for me to manage. You get where I'm coming from?
I understand.
It's very, very. I've been to my probation already, and I'm just talking to my probation. I tell my probation, one episode I'm going to give you, West Norwood probation, Stockwell Road probation. And I was there sitting like you, talking to my probation officer, and I tell her, give me 1 minute, I'm going to the toilet. The next 5 minutes, they come in there, can cut me down. I was hanging myself in there.
Oh, no.
Nobody knows none of these things. All they see is this, me. Nobody knows this. The woman traumatized me. I leave her there. And when they're looking for me, they can cut me down in the bathroom. Wow. In the toilet, in the probation, at Stockwell Road probation.
So it's a lot of, it's a lot on your,
it's a lot.
for you.
It's a lot of my life. I witnessed people die in front of me. I witnessed house burned down. I witnessed people killed in front of me. I'm traumatized.
Yeah, but you have a lot of people witness all these things, but they still not going in the people in shop every 5 minutes stealing. I don't know. Like I said, I don't understand the depth of mental health, but I don't know.
I'm traumatized.
And do you feel like you're getting the necessary help that you need?
I am getting help. I am
good.
getting help, and I'm dealing with it.
1 minute she ain't
understand?
getting help, next minute she's
shoplifting
getting
part
help.
is the least part of it. Because there's a bigger picture than shoplifting there.
Okay.
What?
understand?
She said the shoplifting part is the least of anything because there's bigger things to it. Girl, people business, right? Oh, thank you so much for the $100 super chat. That big up your nice clean self, Audrey. I sure appreciate it. Thank you so much. So, guys, did you just hear her saying that the shoplifting part of it is the least? There's bigger things that she have to be concerned with. Can you imagine? People business are being affected from people going into these places and steal, and she's saying it's the least of anything. Girl, have several seat. Bye.
I am getting help, but this is what I'm saying. People don't know anything about you.
Yeah.
And they're not brave enough like what I do to come and speak out.
Well, thank you so much for speaking
not
out
brave.
about it.
They're not brave.
Can I get some likes on the super chat? I would appreciate it. Show some appreciation to Audrey for me. And Audrey, I really do appreciate it, all right? You know that I'm very grateful and I appreciate it.
It don't matter what you go through. What about the people them that they send from here to go fight war? Don't you think
And
that
thank
that's
you
a
for the
mental
membership.
problem? You're traumatized.
Pasa, thank you.
So now that you're getting the help, which
I
is
always was
amazing,
getting help. I
Yeah.
always was getting
which
help.
is amazing.
Yeah, I always was
What
getting
is
help.
what's in store for Michieboo? What's next?
What's in store is the hike and living within me.
Yes,
That's
the
coming
book,
out my
yes.
book, and it's got so much things that you're gonna be crying. You need tissue when you read that book.
Okay.
The hike and within me.
You're there.
And what's coming? My
You know what is so sad here, guys? You have people that have real mental issues. And you know, people, our family member that are experiencing loved ones that are struggling every day with mental issues, having mental challenges and crises. To see somebody come out here and it is sad, man. It is so sad.
kitchen is coming back.
Okay.
I'm just
Sad,
looking
guys.
for a location. Because I said to you, once I am busy, I can manage my mental health more.
That's
It's when
good.
I'm not doing anything and I locked up in my house, then the depression, the voices, and everything come to me. And the message I'm trying to send out there, don't be
Wow.
afraid to seek help
Okay.
for your
Wow.
mental health.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to speak out about it.
You're there.
Try and ask someone if they're okay. Don't just see that
Wow.
person picking up grass every day one place. Go over. It must be a reason why they had that one spot picking up grass. It's the voices sending them there.
You're
to
there.
Make them know that they need to dig something there. You not seeing what they're digging.
You're
Only
there.
them and the voices can see what they're digging.
I hear them
So
singing.
check up on a loved one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's an
And reach
amazing
out to
message
someone,
to
you know?
send, yeah.
Reach out. And don't because you look like this doesn't mean you don't have problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you don't have problems.
You're there.
So don't judge me
Understandable.
because, okay, I'm wearing flat.
But she sound like she's a psychiatrist. The advice that she's giving, the directive that she's rendering, you figure that she is in that field. Whether some counselor or psychology, she's talking kind of strong.
Maybe that's what the voices want me to do. They want me to dress up. When the voices tell me to wear pink, I wear pink.
You're there.
Well,
The
we look
voices.
forward to the book.
Yes.
Very, very
I look forward
excited.
to touch a color, touch a
And
surgery.
yes,
here.
look forward to your event as
Yes.
well. Thank you so
And
much
Mitch
for
Kitchen
coming.
as
And
well.
Mitch Kitchen, yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming. You have been an amazing guest. You look amazing.
Thank you so
You look
much.
so good.
Thank you.
I can't
Thank
stop
you for
staring at
having
you.
me. Thank you for
coming.
having me.
Well, we conclude to the video. Give you my perspective, like always. I don't care what nobody said. She's a thief then. And I don't care if nobody's saying. I'm just calling a spade a spade. I don't think nothing has changed dramatically with this whole stealing people stuff. And she, even at the end, she's still a crook. Plain and simple. That's the best way I can put it. Understand? And with the difference between one of the difference also between the interview that was done with her and Donna, and in comparison to the one that she's doing now, I picked up on some other things. That not only that she is a klepto, she's a pathological liar. Yeah, and when it can come for me all in a want, when it can take it away from me, I didn't say it was your opinion. When it can have on the one have, and I'm entitled to mine. It's just that and an opinion. All right. So with that said, my lovely people, I am going to conclude. I have something to do. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. As always, it has been amazing. I appreciate the support. And more so than ever, I appreciate the engagement. Love and love alone. And until next time, which tomorrow will be my birthday. So, it's going to be a little, laugh and have fun. Quick. It won't be long because I have, a very well-packed day tomorrow. So big up your nice, clean self. Mm-hmm. If you're in the UK, have a blessed and good morning. If you're on my side of the world, have a pleasant good night. And I will catch you guys on the next one. All right? How many hours left for my birthday? Just a few more hours and it will be girl birthday. So thank you once again, Pastor, for the membership. Thank you also for Audrey. Thanks to everybody. Whether you gave me any monetary anything, just the fact that you choose to be here and you engage, I want to tell you guys thank you. All right, with that said, on that note, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a pleasant night.